And
now we're here.
And now we're here.
And now we're here.
Here. You gotta put a little like vibrato.
Here.
And now
we're here.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the Saturday. Okay, now I just sound
Now
like
you're
RFK
underwater.
Jr. Different. Hello.
Hi.
Happy Saturday. Happy time zone. My supervisor emailed me was last night about being like, hey, I finished reading your thing and we can talk about it. And then he goes in his email on Friday at like 4:15 p.m. mentions like, yeah, maybe we can meet up like this afternoon or this evening or tomorrow sometime. And I'm like, this evening?
No.
Are you joking? It's 4:15 p.m. on a Friday, King.
Dude, the mindset.
I don't understand.
I do not get it.
This is exactly why I don't think I can do academia.
No, me either.
I don't have that dog in me.
Me either.
2 noon on Friday. Friday comes and I'm like out.
Yeah. No,
Midnight Friday, like 11:59 p.m. Thursday. 1 minute passes, I'm done.
One of my friends was in a meeting with their supervisor, like getting feedback and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Their supervisor was like, I feel like you don't think about the lab or physics when you go home at the end of the day.
Yes.
And he was like, yeah, my day is done. I go home and I relax.
Yeah.
And I talk to my friends and I have fun. What?
Correct.
What?
Yeah.
He's like, I just feel like it doesn't, like you don't think about it all the time. And he's like,
Because
I mean, yeah, dog. I have a work-life balance.
I'm well adjusted.
Yeah. I couldn't believe that.
Yeah, and then, yeah, so he's like, this evening or tomorrow, and I'm like, also Saturday? Are you kidding?
Yeah, the mindset, I could never.
I was like, I was like tempted to do it last night anyway, just because I am kind of antsy to get the feedback and get going. It's been a whole month I've been waiting for this feedback. So a small part of me was like, should I go? I was like, no, it is the evening on a Friday. My brain is not ready for these discussions. It's not gonna be helpful. So I offered him Sunday. I was like, I can do Sunday. I'm also, of course, gonna be on campus on Monday, thinking that would be the more sensible option. But things are moving. I'm getting that feedback finally, which I somehow, I realized this the other day. In my mind, completely deleted the existence of March. So February was going and going and going, and I'm waiting for my feedback, and I'm like, dog, this shit's due at like the end of April. I want more than a month to iterate on the feedback you're gonna give me. And then I remembered March, and I was like, oh yeah, we're fine, okay. Still would like it sooner rather than later, but I did forget about March.
My energy next week's gonna be so whack.
Ooh.
I'm going to a concert in the States on the Friday night, and I'm driving back Friday night. So I'll be rocking on like maybe 1-2 hours of sleep next week. And then I'm going straight to work. It's gonna be a rough one.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be a rough one. Yeah. And 1-2 hours is being very dramatic. I'll probably get at least 4.
I mean, in my experience, like there are like certain interval of hours of sleep that are okay.
Yeah. 4
for me was always one of those numbers that I would be functional the next day. Something like 5 or 3 would kill me, but 4 was cool. I think it's something about, your sleep cycles.
Yeah, the cycles.
The cycles.
I was just about to bring up the cycles.
It's about the cycles. Break the cycle. Don't sleep, ever.
Ever.
No more circadian rhythm.
No.
Rhythm, gone.
Gone. Cycles, eliminated.
Like a white boy, I have no rhythms. Certainly not circadian.
I had someone at the restaurant, we were talking about school, and they were like, oh yeah, I'm sure you did lots of all-nighters, like doing physics. And I was like, a couple, but like less than you might think.
I did like
because
2 or 3, like countable on one hand. Yeah. I hated all-nighters.
Me
because
too.
Actually, I see where same shit. The way I would be the next day, I hated that.
I was like, I'm not staying up all night to study for an exam. I'll fail the exam.
Yeah.
I will not, that just will not work.
Or even like midterms or like to finish a lab report. Like I've got class the next day.
Yeah. Like the times that I would pull all-nighters were to finish up assignments or finish up lab reports.
That was maybe the 1 or 2 that I did was to finish a lab report.
Yeah. it was never to study for an exam. I literally would never do that.
I was too sleep pilled.
Yeah.
I was like, no, you need your rest before your exam. I was very parental. I was like, get your food, drink your water, go to sleep.
Well, even like the one time that I stayed up sort of late the night before the exam, I almost slept through it. And that was so fucking harrowing.
Yeah.
That I was like,
that'll put the fear of God in you.
For real. I was like, 11 p.m., stop.
Yeah.
I was telling him too, I was like, oh yeah, I didn't really pull all-nighters. Like, and he was like, in his head, he was like, wow, she just is so organized. And then I was like, I'll just take the L.
I was gonna say, no, I just took L's.
I just was like, this assignment is not worth my good night's sleep.
No.
Like, I'll just take the L on that.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh.
This is why I don't think I'm up for academia.
Yeah.
I'm too willing to take it out.
Yeah. Me too. Me too.
I'll just die. Instead of meet the deadline. Oh, yeah. All the Investigations 1 VODs are finally up.
Yeah! Saw that. Watched all of our wretched goofs and
right
gaps.
there at the end, yeah. It was good shit.
Fun.
I love that, like, the moment rotary motion, we were the instant tilt. Tilt. It was over for the I didn't realize it was like for the rest of the whole rest of the stream. We were like,
I'm pretty sure like that was one of my first
gamer
weeks
moments
on the job. And I remember that shift, me being like, I had a really good shift because I was so pissed. That like stayed with me.
Yeah.
I was livid. I was so mad. Yeah, that was a big full tilt gamer moment for me.
Heated gamer moment, rotary motion.
Yeah. If I had been by myself, I probably would have been like, I'm turning this shit off.
I'm rage quit. Imagine rage quitting Ace Attorney.
I can.
I can entirely. That would have done it.
I absolutely can. There are many moments actually throughout all of the games that we've played. The cape.
The cape would have been a rage quit.
The videotape.
Oh, video. Yeah.
No shot.
That would have been a rage quit. Then I wish you would thank you.
This is completely off topic.
Yeah.
This is so funny. You always have it perfectly set up, and then you play around with it, and then you get mad because it doesn't play around the way that you
want it to. Right.
And you do this maybe 3 times.
It's because it's fickle. It's fickle as all shit.
Funny, but you always have it perfect, and I'm like, wow, it looks so great. And then you play around with it, and then you make yourself tilted. It really makes me laugh. It really makes me laugh.
Would you like to know what's going on in here? I would too. I'll tell you that much. I get the clickies. I want the clicky clackies. Yeah.
I get it. No, I
got one of those little fidget cubes somewhere.
I do understand it. Like I get the drive.
The impulse.
But it is so funny that it makes you tilted every single time. And I'm like, this is so.
Why does the computer know exactly what I want at all times?
You thought that you were free of cycles, bitch? I think not. You're trapped in a vicious one right here.
Not another cycle.
Not another cycle.
I'm so sick of cycles.
FanExpo.
Yes.
FanExpo.
How was that?
It was fun. The lineup was dog shit this year, you guys.
Big?
For me.
Big long?
Huh?
Big long? Line?
Oh.
I was hoping we were gonna move on.
No,
I mean, we didn't.
No, I was like, let's sit with this one.
Stew in it.
Stew in this one.
Stew in your bed.
This penis joke?
Stew. Get in your bed and stew.
Stew, bitch. Oh man. Also, we made eye contact, which we never do.
I was really desperate for us to just move on. We did.
Your pleading eyes. Being like, say something! Please!
I'm dying for you to say something here. I'm telling you, when the autistic one of the group makes persistent direct eye contact, they're looking for help.
But yeah, Elijah Wood was there. I told my sister was going to get an autograph from him, and I was like, oh my god, you have to tell him that we have a cat named Dirk Gently, and you have to say, oh my god, we love Dirk Gently. That show is so good, and you were so good in it. I'm not gonna be there, but this burden falls on you. And Claire was
it's important that my message gets to him.
Yeah, Claire was like, oh my god, that's so true. Claire looked into his gorgeous baby blue eyes and shut down.
Yeah.
And shut down. and was like, hi! And completely beefed it. No, she didn't beef it. I'm sure he was so lovely. But she got very nervous and a little bit shy, and didn't say anything.
That's funny.
But she now has a copy of Lord of the Rings signed by Elijah Wood. So
and that's pretty sick.
Pretty sick. But yeah, it was so, I was like, what did he say about our cat named Dirk Gently? And she was like, people loved Apollo and Clavier.
Oh yeah.
People, I've never been asked for my photo to be taken so many times at a convention before. It was so lovely.
The life of a cosplayer.
Yeah. Yeah. Our canon height difference, so powerful. We tried to take Hound out to talk to short people photos, but they didn't really turn out that well.
Oh.
The panels were fine. God, I hate audience questions.
Oh.
I hate audience questions.
I remember this question from last year, or this conversation from last year.
There was I had to hold Kat's hand during Brandon Rogers' panel, and I squeezed it so hard that when we let go, there were indents in my fingers in her hand. Most people were pretty good at like better than the it was all of it was better than last year.
Oh yeah.
The audience questions last year. Like the Star Trek panel has me so traumatized. It's all been better than that.
God damn.
Those are my fingies. Look at the indent of the ring too.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I was really nervous and stressed and anxious listening to people be like, I have two questions actually. One of them, do all furries go to hell? Yes. Next question. I was stressed.
Yeah.
I get anxious listening to people be anxious about asking their question.
You know who else would get really anxious at a fan panel?
You know who else gets anxious?
You know who else gets anxious? Full stop. Sometimes you beef it.
Sometimes you beef it. Amen. Amen to that.
Sometimes you just beef it.
Sometimes you beef it, but it's important to move on.
But yeah, you know, who would be anxious?
Yeah.
Especially.
You know who beefs it sometimes?
You know who beefs it sometimes?
But moves on.
Does he? I feel like he doesn't.
When we beef
remember
it
when he killed his dad and he never moved on?
I was gonna say when we beef it via him, he moves on.
He does not move on his own.
No.
I don't think he's moved on off of one thing all his life.
I forgot that he beefs it not by our decisions. The other one thing that I did remember though is that another Brandon Rogers bit that you would know is put that candy back. I'm not buying you all that mess. Ugh.
Oh
Try
yeah.
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 I know, I didn't notice that too. I was like, I'm ignoring that for the moment. I'm still having fun.
Well, not no more.
No more fun.
Let's get depresso, baby.
Hell yeah. Oh, Ray Shields, I missed you so much.
So good to see you, Kim. We're not finishing today, are we?
Yeah.
This case?
This case? Who know?
Who know?
Who know? Miss Hall, have you composed yourself?
We might. We may.
Wow.
Well then.
Yes. What you did, no matter the reason, was unforgivable.
What did she do
again?
She set up the gas trap. She set up the gas trap to try and do an entrapment. She did entrapment.
She did entrapment.
And then killed almost.
And then almost killed a man.
Almost killed a man.
Yeah.
To out the real killer of her.
Yes,
her art hero.
Yeah. See, we remember.
We got it.
We got it. No problem.
She tried to entrap the guy who killed Bernini.
God forbid women do.
No hobbies.
So someone killed her parasocial relationship. So she was like,
her parasocial artist friend. Yeah.
Yeah. So she was like, gotta find out who did it.
Gotta find the killer.
I think mostly her best friend went to jail for it. That's probably the bigger motivator.
Trying to out the real killer. Yeah.
God forbid women do anything.
No hobbies.
Yes, I know.
Is this the hysteria they talked about way back when? What is this? Fucked up.
However, you committed this crime in order to prove Mr. Master's innocence. If the true culprit is someone else, We have a duty to reinvestigate.
Last time on. I love it. It's great.
I need that.
Yeah.
Sorry, the idea of watching us in 2 times speed is
that's pretty fun.
So insane. I feel like I talk so fast. Yeah, people who didn't know where my penis came from.
Yeah, that's fun. That was
Now
really
they
funny
know.
to me. Now they know.
Megan's
now
an
we all
emo
know.
Trinity kid for real. I don't know how that's not apparent on first glance, but
yes.
yes.
Buddy.
It's so funny watching that VOD, seeing Jay immediately be like, hate this. Hate this. Everyone was like, ha 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 for a second. Jay immediately was like,
Jay
this
clocked.
bit
Jay clocked.
sucks.
Jay's got good sense.
Yeah.
They were like,
Yeah.
this needs to be
Yeah.
stopped.
Immediately no.
At once. Immediately no.
Immediately no.
Oops. I forgot
And
what
like
it was.
valid.
But we'll do it again.
I'm in the same nasal space as I was for that VOD, so
The nasal space.
my penis.
Hey.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Sprinkle that in there.
She said the thing.
She said the thing. Oh my god, if that becomes my
the catchphrase. She said the thing.
Oh,
Pod champs in the chat. She said the thing.
no. No. I
This is
can't
your
let
legacy.
That be my brand.
This is your legacy.
Oh. It is probably the funniest thing I've ever said, though, unfortunately. To me, everyone else hated it.
That's, sometimes they hated Jesus because he spoke the truth.
And I live by that, actually. I'm in the same nasal space. I think that
The fuck are you
we
saying?
brushed past that too soon. You went nasal space, and I
And
went,
you were like,
no!
Forget nasal space. I'm in the same nasal space.
I'm in the same kind of nasal space.
I'm in the same space nasally.
I am!
Nasally as I was.
I am!
Nostrily.
No false evidence from the IS-7 incident remains in the official case files.
God, her theme slaps.
Yeah, it's so good. Moreover, there is no evidence to lend credence to Miss Hall's testimony. We should first arrest Miss Hall as the culprit behind today's incident. We cannot be certain that all the case files are accurate. After all, the prosecutor in the case
Bring it around.
After all, the prosecutor in the case has a history of forging evidence. Are you suggesting that the P.I.C. overlooked such a prosecutor?
Yes.
Yes.
Queen,
Yeah,
where have
big
you
time.
been?
Like, super big
What
time.
rock have you been under,
Oh
girl?
my god. Dude, this guy sucks.
Like every newspaper. He was.
You don't feel a spark between us?
Girl, this
Let me
is
grab
your-
my taser, Pookie.
This is your job.
Be so for real. Ain't no way. Jay, amen.
Girl, you need to be fired if you
Girl.
miss that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Queen.
Every
you are a
single
shit priestess.
newspaper was like, this guy sucks.
This guy is ruthless and forges
guy
evidence,
blows.
probably,
And also his prodigy.
and also his
Demon prosecutor, yada yada yada.
Girl, where have you been?
Like,
You call yourself a priestess of law?
open your eyes.
Open your eyes. Read a thing or two.
You are so lucky
That's
this man is
crazy
dead
that
slash
you
in
missed
jail.
that. I'm shook.
Yeah.
I don't know how to.
Shooketh.
I'm shook. That's negligent. You're bad at your job. I'm sorry, Queen. I love you.
Your tits are rocking, but you're bad at your job.
And unfortunately, titties don't make for qualification.
Me at the restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
Your tits are rocking, but you're bad at your job.
Nice tits and rack. Why do they pay you?
What are you doing
What
here?
are you doing here, though?
Surely you cannot be qualified for this position.
Yes, but we're gonna breeze by that for a moment.
But who cares?
Yeah, but what? I can't. He's like, I can't get into this.
I
now.
can't literally. He's like, we don't have time.
We don't have time.
That's none of my concern. The truth is that evidence was falsified, and the fact that Dover's body from 18 years ago was just discovered proves it.
You got full of justice, but justice is blind. Open them eyes.
Open them eyes, girl. Prosecutor Edgeworth, I can see remnants of Prosecutor Von Karma within you.
Oh, so you do know him?
That his favorite thing to be told.
Literally. Oh yeah. I'm.
He loves hearing that.
He loves hearing that. And also, so you do know him.
Yeah.
So you know about him. So you know what he was like. Sorry, I'm taking this too.
No, she loved. I mean, I bet you Prosecutor Von Karma, like I bet you
they think they had it going.
No.
Not going, but just a deal.
But just like a deal.
A little bribery.
Yeah.
Monetary.
Or like he gaslit her about something.
He's not fake.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
Literally.
You're being crazy.
Like, oh,
You're being.
Yeah.
He was being sexist about it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. He was like, you're crazy.
I watched that video again recently.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I was like, this video fucking ruined my life.
I was gonna say.
Like, ruined my life.
Oh, man.
The way she goes, yes. No. Yes. Absolutely.
I love her little shoulder shimmy.
Right.
Yes. Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. No. Right.
Yeah.
I hated
that.
her.
Really killed you.
Yeah. No, it was so.
This kills
it was
the Meagan.
so Jover for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He loves hearing that.
That's totally.
Yeah. What did you say? You tried to deceive the P.I.C. and fabricate the truth.
So you do know.
You do know. Okay, we have to move on. We can't keep. Let me.
So you didn't miss it. You just overlooked it.
Girl.
That is worse. Okay.
But you literally, Von Karma never did anything wrong, and if you think he did, you're fabricating the truth like Von Karma. Girl, be so for real.
This hurts my brain. This is what. Wow. I mean, the mental gymnastics are Olympic level.
Yeah.
This is some Simone Biles level shit.
Yeah. Let me inform you of or rather, the P.I.C.'s logic. Yeah, let's hear it.
Yeah,
bitch.
I would love to know.
Yeah, let's hear it.
We just didn't think it was a big deal. I don't know.
It's fine.
It's fine. Why are you being a narc?
Literally. I acknowledge.
Oh! Okay, I'm sorry. This really, for some reason, got to me.
I acknowledge that Prosecutor Von Karma fabricated the information about the body. However, he successfully convicted Mr. Master as an accomplice.
Well, that's a different...
I believe that the true culprit was Miss Curator herself. She even attempted to murder Mr. Gustavia today in order to pin the blame on him.
Well, that's certainly turning your thinking around.
Is that really what the P.I.C. believes?
No, she tried to kill him. No, well, she tried to entrap him, and she did almost kill him. I mean, I can't deny that. Well, to be fair, this game, I think 3-4 was similar. With Edward saying he always knew about Dolly was lying about everything. I don't remember that.
I don't remember. That was...
so long ago.
That was ages ago. Yes. Every word I utter is for the sake of law and order. Girl.
Well.
It seems she intends to hide the truth for the sake of the P.I.C.
Law and order, by lying, is not very justice, I think. Your law and order is built on a foundation of lies. Think about that.
Think about that.
Boom, boom. Yeah, good joke.
I did that.
Oh.
Oh. At this rate, neither Mr. Master nor Miss Hall will be saved. Lie and order.
Lie in chaos.
Yeah. So that's crazy.
And you're just cool with that?
If you acknowledge that, why won't you reopen the case?
It's crazy to be like, law and order, I am the priestess of law and order, and also falsified evidence. Look, it's fine.
Yeah, her high and mighty bullshit is not jiving with me today. What? Yeah. The goddess of law does not err in her judgments.
Well, that's wrong.
Girl.
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 Oh, bestie.
While Prosecutor Von Karma may have used underhanded methods. If you ask me, it's been all bogus ever since Von Karma fabricated evidence.
How could we possibly be wrong with fake evidence?
And you claim that justice was served? What is the P.I.C. thinking?
I think the main thing that has me rattled about this is that it feels very close to like real like modern political discourse mental gymnastics, and that's really like, are you joking?
Yeah. I can already declare my verdict. There is no need for further investigation.
Feels a little too real,
yeah.
I think, is why this is really...
Yeah. Let's hear your explanation on the matter, then.
Yeah, we're perfect. Even when wrong things happen, we're still right about them happening. Like, are you joking?
I heard that the biggest factor in Mr. Master's conviction was his confession. If Prosecutor Von Karma had a hand in his confession, the ruling may not be just. The initial investigation was handled by Detective Rip Lacer.
Come on, you could have called him Rip Lancer. That would have been sick. But Rip is still already kind of a sick name.
Yeah.
Rip Lacer. Oh, because he's the replacer? Or he was replaced?
Oh, he got replaced.
He got replaced.
Or no, I think
by Gumshoe?
He replaced Bad, I think.
Ooh.
I can't remember. I can't remember.
Something like that.
Replacer. That's good.
Yeah.
He was the one who obtained the confession, according to the official reports. All I can say is that the ruling has already been handed down.
Jeez. Why does Miss Courtney have to be so stubborn? Is the P.I.C. so high and mighty?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. They sure seem like the archenemy of prosecutors, to say the least.
So they're kind of like what the police are to the great thieves.
Says the great thief who nonchalantly works alongside the police.
True. Girl. Girl. Yeah, but they're killing, not stealing. Stealing is fine.
She literally said a cab, except for the ones I like.
Except for the ones I like.
Except for the silly ones.
Except for the silly ones. Except for the gay ones.
Except for the gay ones. Amen.
Kay said, let's pink wash the police force. Shit, dude. Whoops.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
A cab. Except for the ones that I think are kind of silly. Are you saying that both Miss Hall and Mr. Master murdered Isaac Dover?
Dual murder?
Dual murder? Mr. Master committed the murder, while Miss Curator moved the body. That's what I believe. What? How can you say that? We would never kill Monsieur Dover. Did you not steal the body and preserve it for 18 years?
It feels like Christian love is kind of what it's giving a little bit of like, no, this is for your own good that we're telling you to kill yourself. It's for your own good. This is the right and righteous thing to do, is to kill yourself. And yeah. Did you do this?
Yeah. It is only natural to suspect you of being an accomplice. She has already confessed to her crimes. And now is not the time to judge her of her past crimes. In that case, let's judge Miss Hall for her current crime.
Preserve, yeah, she didn't dispose of it. She held on to it. It's different. What they do in the morgue,
Insane.
you know?
Insane behavior. I will say, I will give her that. Insane behavior.
No, for sure. But what's a hobby to, you know? God forbid. God forbid women have hobbies.
Yeah, I think she should have leaned harder into it, actually.
I think so. I think she should have full on like taxidermied the guy.
Yeah.
Get weird with it.
Yeah.
If you're gonna hold on to a body
what?
for 18 years,
go full reanimator with it.
bring it to life.
Bring it to life. Let's Frankenstein this bitch.
Why stop at storage?
Yeah.
Get that bitch a job.
I know plenty of mad scientists that would love to get their hands on a perfectly preserved corpse.
Like, what is this, 1860 England?
Please, sir, I'm an orphan. I'll bring you a body from the graveyard if you give me 6 pence.
Dude, I would do anything. I would do anything. I feel like that's really... Oh, no, you cannot get me thinking about that right now. Dude.
Nobody, no. Sorry. Born too late to be a grave robber for an unethical
Oh my god,
scientist.
no, I want to be the unethical scientist paying young urchins to
collect grave bodies, yeah.
When Good Omens brought that,
Yeah.
Be me.
Could be me.
Be me. Summer of 2023. Good Omens Season 2 incorporates an 1800s grave robbing ethical science debate.
Yep. It's over.
It's like, I can't talk about it. If I think too long about Good Omens Season 2, like, I actually go crazy.
Yeah.
She wanted to pin the crime on somebody. Why choose Mr. Gustavia? Perhaps Mr. Gustavia suspected Miss Hall was the criminal, as he attempted to confirm whether or not the Gemini sculpture was genuine. He was caught in a trap meant to silence him forever. Can you prove that theory? Mr. Gustavia is currently teetering on the brink of death. There's probably no way to prove it unless he regains consciousness. In other words, there's nothing we can do for now. That can't be true. There must be something we can still do. You still don't get it, do you? Allow me to give you a clearer explanation. We already have ample evidence for the iron 7 incident and today's poison gas.
What do you say?
By ample evidence, you mean...
Birkin hair? Do I know what that is?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is. What is that? My assumption is that it has something to do with grave.
Is that the people who dug up the bodies? I think so. Actually, I think I do know who they are.
Oh,
they
murders.
Killed people. Yeah.
But it was for, was that what it was for?
They sold the corpses. Yeah. They were like, grave digging's too hard. We'll just kill them.
We'll just get them fresh.
Yeah.
Edinburgh.
Yeah, I do know about this.
Yeah.
I do know about this.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to read this now.
Yeah, actually, you know what you should do? There's a TV show called Lore, which was based after a podcast. They did a very good episode about this.
Ooh.
Not all of the episodes are good, but this one was very good.
Yeah.
They did something where like it was like almost BBC Sherlock-esque a little bit, where they would like look at the bodies and then on the screen they would like tabulate how much that body was worth.
Oh yeah.
And then as the episode went on, it stopped being about corpses and they would look at people on the street and start tabulating how much that body would be worth. And it was them doing like the switch from grave digging to murders was like, it was handled very well.
Cool.
I highly recommend it.
Yeah. No, okay, I don't want spoilers though, because now I'm like intrigued. Also, for me, like I've always had like yeah, we're already there. Like a fascination with Victorian era England, and not for any like real reason beyond it just looks really cool. It looks cool as hell. It slaps.
Yeah.
You know, everything's gas. You know.
Yeah, there's a reason steampunk is so.
I get it. I like teetered on going into steampunk, but I didn't. I never got fully. But still, that like I could.
My Sherlock Holmes.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it for sure. I love it.
Yeah, it's so good.
I've never been able to find steampunk cringe. I think it's cool.
I think it's cool too.
I love that shit.
Yeah.
Everyone's on like codeine all the time.
Yeah.
That's a separate matter though. Mostly it's just how cool everything looks. Every cobblestone and the.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that shit.
Oh man, you should watch Penny Dreadful. I think you'd really like it. It's set in Victorian England and it's got like Dorian Gray in it. It's got Frankenstein in it. All the ladies are hot.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Sold.
Sold.
Let's go.
By ample evidence, you mean... For the IS-7 incident, we have a
Hi!
Good morning!
No!
Where you go? Hi! Hi! Yeah? What's up? Flop? Flop. No. You're doing flop. But... Oh! Hi! Salem! Hello! Meow meow! What you sniffing?
Girl, what you sniffing?
Hi! Oh! Hello! Wah. Come on up. There she is. Hello! Oops.
For the IS-7 incident, we have a body, the murder weapon, and a pair of suspects. For the poison gas incident, we have the 2 chemicals and Miss Hall's confession. Furthermore, I have finished collecting all the evidence necessary. For your own P.I.C. hearing, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
You'll never convict!
What?
How can you say something like that so casually?
Miles, you know you're always welcome to join the Edgeworth Law Offices.
Quit your job, Miles! Quit your job and come join me!
Join my defense
Join
practice.
my defense practice, Miles!
Miles, quit your job and join my defense practice. He's already got a job lined up. Like, bro, you're living the dream. Get fired from one job, another bitch wants you.
You're set.
You're set. Judge Courtney, I'd like to ask that you refrain from making such needless remarks.
There you go.
I understand.
Wow, she's a mean girl.
Okay.
Sure.
Well, regardless.
Oops. It's a bold statement.
Are you saying that there is nothing left for us to investigate? We have already exhausted all ends in regards to the evidence. This court will accept no further deliberations. I shall now deliver my verdict for the defendant, Catherine Hall. I pronounce you... Hold it. There is still a need for further investigation. If you wish to halt my verdict, please do so with evidence.
Always.
That is, if there is any evidence that requires further deliberation. I cannot allow this case to end here. There is still something that needs to be cleared up. Looks like I'll have to show Judge Courtney something to convince her.
What have we?
That's a great question.
My badge. Oh yeah, we got a lot of shit. Okay. Murder 15, theft 7. I imagine that's gonna be relevant.
Yeah.
Cause 15, what, we're 18 years now? What are we at?
I think we're 18.
Please to or lives in a foreign country. The time limit is on hold. If possible accomplices are trial, the countdown is stopped. Oh,
They're letting my cat outside.
cute. Finally have him restrained.
Yeah.
With the outside.
Yeah. Aww.
Charges are pressed to demand compensation. Okay. If possible accomplices are trial, that trial got closed off, so I don't think there was any reason.
Oh, what's this?
Traces of salt, sugar, blood detected. This is from the liquid sugar.
Right, so this is the same, it's the same statue, is what we're saying.
Yeah.
That's what that says.
Yeah.
God, my nasal space, you guys.
My nasal space is clogged. I think.
It's making Courtney's voice really hard.
Yeah. I think they call that sinuses. Your nasal space.
I prefer my nasal space.
I kind of do
I'm
also.
in the same nasal space.
The nasal.
I'm in kind of a weird nasal space at the moment.
The nasal zone.
Yeah.
My nasal spaces are all fucked up. Drink.
Oh, sorry. No, I was deep in thought.
I could tell. You were off in the world.
I wouldn't go that far.
Sugar fountain also just getting competition. Okay. Chocolates. Oh yeah, the beauties.
I was in my nasal space.
Find your inner nasal space. Teapot. Okay. Oh, and also there's the book.
Right.
Hyper juicy.
Yeah, that ass was hyper juicy.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah, we haven't done anything with this yet.
Yeah.
Or this, I think. Oh yeah, they were family. Which I was thinking about last time we played, that like I'd forgotten they were like kind of buddy. They're like kids went to school together and shit. So it's like, would he have killed him? Or and why?
I feel like we had a thought about that last week, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah. I don't remember.
I'm gonna be useless today at figuring things out.
That's okay. Okay, what do we have here? Acknowledge that he fabricated. That's crazy that you're just saying that.
Yeah, whack.
Successfully convicted as an accomplice.
I mean, I guess.
If he was convicted as the accomplice, she's trying to put Katie on as murderer.
Statute of limitations is
Either way,
passed.
it would have passed.
Yeah.
Because he got convicted. He's no longer on trial.
Yeah.
Until a verdict is reached. So that timer went, unless there's a secret 3-year period or something that we don't know about where the trial wasn't like officially closed.
Mm-hmm.
Some loophole.
Okay, yeah. What are the other things that Courtney said?
Successfully convicted as accomplice. Believe the true culprit was the Miss Curator. She even attempted to murder Gustavia today.
Right. In
order to pin the blame on him. We already have ample evidence for both the ice heaven and today's poison gas incident. No need.
Okay, so she's not actually saying anything about convicting Miss Hall.
No.
I think that this one was new, I think.
I don't think we got a new one, did we? We'll see. We'll see if it's anything different.
Oh no, not new as in, but I think it was added, like when we were pressing.
Yeah, I don't think it was. I think this was one of the original ones we pressed.
Okay. No, I know we pressed it, but I think that it wasn't in her original testimony.
Oh.
But I could be wrong.
I thought it was, but meh, who knows? We already have ample evidence for both of them.
But it seems like such a bold statement.
Yeah.
That maybe they're like something we know is missing. We have a murder weapon for both.
Salt, sugar, blood. Salt because it was shitty and made by
so bad.
Sucked at food. So it was his real thing. Sugar matches the light blue liquid found in Dover's room. Light blue liquid. Sugar found in the fountain has the same comp. There's nothing to further investigate with these fingerprints?
That might be a good idea.
Because we haven't really investigated that.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah, I saved.
We've got a full health.
Yeah, it was kind of a shot in the dark.
But who knows?
I mean that, right? Like,
Blah, blah, blah.
Then shut your stupid mouth. Shut the hell your mouth.
I love when he makes sounds.
No. Oops. Okay. Alright, I acknowledge. Fabricated.
Crazy.
Still, yeah. He successfully convicted as an accomplice. I mean, he did.
I wish we had a piece of evidence that was like,
he was
forced the confession.
Yeah.
That's my brain.
When your brain don't work like it used to before.
Yeah.
Nasal space, brain space.
It's all
the space.
It's all up in there.
I believe that was her.
That's fine. She can believe whatever she wants.
Yeah, believe whatever you want. Attempted to murder him today. That's debatable, but perhaps not evidenceable. In order to pin the blame on him. Because Guy was wait. Shit, okay. So what I was thinking, I don't think it's actually anything. What I was thinking was, to pin the blame for the original murder on Gustavia.
He can't be prosecuted.
He can't be prosecuted for it anyway at this point, was what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But I don't know that I don't think she was trying. Like, was she trying to, like, pin it on him to get him? I don't think she was doing it to get him convicted necessarily. It was just to, like, show the world or something. I don't know. I don't remember. It could be something. That could be something. I'm not convinced, super. Wait, actually, I want to press that one again. She wanted to pin the crime on somebody. Why choose Gustavia? Oops.
Oops.
As he attempted to confirm whether or not Gemini was genuine, he was caught in that. Proof? Currently dying, bro. Okay, so I think it's gonna be about there's more to investigate. Kind of seems to be what we are really sort of hammering home, that there's more to be done. So I'm getting the feeling it's this one.
Okay. What was the blowtorch for again?
The blowtorch was used to... It'll probably tell us. There are traces it was used before the police arrived. Was used to heat something. I think we said it was used to heat the roof. It was, yeah, because that was also why it cracked and started dripping shit. Yeah, it was used to, like, defrost the top or something.
Right.
Keep your tops defrosted.
Amen.
Otherwise, no, never mind. Okay, what? $18 years ago. Okay, yeah. Weapon,
oh,
rock
statute of
salt
limitations ran out.
3 years ago, yes. Oh, she's directly on there.
Yeah. Maybe it's...
Rock salt lamp.
Yeah.
Creator of the contest, the victim's bodies and assignments are made by the suspect. In jail, he was diagnosed with hyperjuicy ass, and he was treated by medicine. After his own confession, he was convicted as an accomplice. Because the victim's body vanished, there appears to be no autopsy report. Is that the true reason? Yes. The true identity is P.I.C. Entered the contest as a cake designer, but his body was found in the defendant's room, causing death with blunt trauma. Wait, if there's no autopsy, then how do we know that? Just from the rock? That's curious.
Curious. The blood was gone too. That was so weird.
Blood was also gone.
Girl, there's so much left to investigate.
There's
what
like...
the fuck are you talking about?
There's always more to investigate. If there's anything I've learned in academia, there's always more questions you can ask.
Amen.
Questions don't stop. It's interesting that this conclusion could have been drawn if there was no autopsy.
Yeah, maybe it was poison. You don't know.
Poison.
Poison.
Stained with his blood.
Do you want to try that to this?
The file?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking either the rock or the file.
I mean, the rock I think is fine. The file has more questions.
Right. Yeah, we'll try. No.
Do we want to ask for a hint?
Yeah, because I feel like we've probably forgotten something that we should know. Namcat. Are we forgetting something? Is there something core that we're forgetting? It feels like there is. Yeah, that's fair. That was a bad question.
Is it this text box?
Yeah, is it
Can
this...
we ask that? Is it this text box?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
Cool.
Okay, so we're on the right track there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go back.
Wait, this was acquired from today, from like the today's time stuff.
Yeah.
Have we found out who threw the thing in the river?
Yeah, she did, didn't she? I don't know, actually.
I don't remember.
Never mind. Go back to all the other stuff.
Just as he saw it. So this was after shit had already happened. After the guy got. There's no blanket, or the blanket's pulled down, I guess. How did that happen? How did the blanket...
Okay, this is the P.I.C sketch. Go back. That's the Winter Palace, so that's the Gemini.
Winter, Taurus, Gemini. Right, okay, this is Pisces, right. So the autumn. But,
he went into the Autumn Palace
and
because it was disguised as the Winter Palace.
Right, exactly. So that makes this...
So I don't know that there was a blanket on it.
These are the original ones. That makes this the old, the sculpture from 18 years ago.
No, it's not. It's disguised to look like the Gemini sculpture.
Right.
What's the blanket? But you didn't bring up an interesting point about the blanket.
Communicate by Delisha. Cloth that vanished 18 years ago was found floating in the fountain.
She wrapped up Yeah, did we?
Because because again, I think that ties in with who threw it in the river.
Yeah, let's get another hint.
Yeah. Because I think also, while that's coming in, who threw it into the river? How did that get in the river? Would have been if the statue got.
I'm like, in my head, I'm like, oh, Kate did all of this. It's been established, but I don't remember if it actually was. I cannot remember what we established to be Kate doing it and what we established to, or you know, like I don't remember exactly what specific things we were like, oh, Kate did this and this, because I know that it was on the trolley.
What is she saying needs no further investigation?
Oh.
Today's poison gas incident.
Both of
murder.
them. Both the IS-7 incident and the poison gas incident need no further investigation.
And I think we're talking about this. I mean, she did do that, but not to attempt murder. But she definitely did do that.
What? I think it's the IS-7 incident.
Yeah.
Because we don't know who killed him.
True.
Okay, but we've done the file and we've done the fingerprints.
So IS-7,
so I think
whodunit?
Focus on IS-7 stuff.
Rack.
Was there something about the tea? That the tea tasted weird?
It tasted weird, because of the detergent, I think.
What?
Or something. Something like that.
Okay. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
If we're sticking with IS-7, okay, so if it's both what connects both today and the IS-7 incident, that's a great question. I'm glad you brought that up. The cloth, there both times. Gustavia was there both times. The teapot question mark was there both times.
I don't think it has anything to do with the. I'm not feeling anything from the teapot just because it seems kind of incidental to the whole thing.
You already figured out the tea. Okay. I forgot. I forgot. Okay. I'm thinking either. That was there both times. The statue was there both times. So I'm thinking either cloth, the picture, or the liquid analysis.
The picture, which rock picture?
No.
This
that
picture,
one.
Family picture.
But you had questions about the cloth.
Yeah. Only because this is Pisces. This is the Winter Palace. Autumn. Pisces ought to be in the autumn.
Yeah.
No, I think this is identical to the ones made 18 years ago.
The blanket, this is not the blanket. That's part of the sculpture. So the blanket was used to throw over the glass case.
Oh, you're right. The blanket didn't go in the... Weren't we... The body was stored in one of these boxes. I thought hidden, like covered up, wrapped up in the towel.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's why I'm thinking whoever tried to melt the thing would have also thrown the body in the water, which is where we found it.
Yes.
In the water.
Yes.
So who put the who melted the damn thing? Who threw it in the river? And we have the picture of Delisha pulling the shit out thing out. Delisha pulling the thing out of the water.
Yeah. That's a good point. I forgot that we were like, that's fucked up that the body was in the statue the whole time.
Yeah. So I'm thinking blanket. It's just a matter of which the blanket itself.
No, I think it's the blanket itself.
Oops. Okay.
Oh, don't save again. Let's just load. We saved.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
We'll just try it, and then if it's wrong.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I'm thinking maybe picture though.
Okay.
Like of beauties, cause.
But we already did the. That's the thing is that we already talked to Delisha about pulling the blanket out.
Did we? I don't remember that.
Because we were like, what the fuck is this? Girl, why you look so suspicious?
But I mean, I think still, or it could be liquid enough. Because again, it sort of comes down to who put the body there, who melted the damn thing.
I'm so frustrated that I cannot remember what we figured out last time. I feel like we had so many revelations and I do not remember any of them.
Yeah.
So there was all of this stuff about like how she could move things where. Right? There was like, it was like, how could she do this?
Yeah, she had to move shit around with the lift trolley, and she used. She did use the blanket for moving the cases around.
Yeah.
And the wait, but at the yes, because this blanket was just a white tablecloth, and we said that it was the light inside with the illuminating blanket that made it look blue.
Yeah.
It's all coming back to me now.
Yeah,
so,
I bet. Yeah.
So. I think the water composition, maybe.
Okay.
Hey!
Yay!
Because, yeah, who melted the thing? Who put it in there? Why does the water have this?
Yeah.
Hey!
Okay. That's it. I hate when we, like, think about something at the beginning and we're like, nah.
Nah!
And then we come back to it and it ends up being right.
It's
That's
classic.
always so frustrating. There is still one piece of evidence from the IS-7 incident that remains unsettled. Take a look at this. This is the forensic results from the Gemini sculpture that melted in the Winter Palace.
A lot of those things you had already figured out in the preview. Literally, yeah.
No,
this is exactly what we were saying just a second ago about like the weeks in between plays.
And especially it's been 2 weeks.
2 weeks this time, yeah. Oh well.
Oh well. According to the results of the analysis, traces of someone's blood were found. Who does this blood belong to?
Oh, we don't know
See,
that yet. I thought we knew that.
I thought we knew that.
I knew that.
Yeah.
Personally.
Oh, lo dimensiones.
I mean, yeah, I guess like nobody here has connected that this composition is the.
I never remember which dots we've already connected.
No, yeah, this is a dot we've connected. I don't think the game
Nobody
has connected
else
it.
connected it. Fuck.
We projected our connections onto everything else.
We were connecting dots that had already been connected and not connecting dots that we connected but no one else.
Yeah, our dots are all over the place.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Fuck. Until we know the answer, the case is still open. There was blood mixed in with the remains of the Gemini sculpture? I heard nothing of this from Sebastian.
Well, he's kind of a...
Well, he sucks.
He's stupid.
I love him, but
he's
he
the
sucks.
most airheaded boy I've ever seen.
Yeah.
He probably doesn't know. I don't even think he forgore. He just never found out.
This was a report from Detective Gumshoe.
That was an Ace Attorney moment right there, yeah. Sometimes it's also you've connected the dots and your weird girl's connected the dots, but this new person has not yet connected the dots. Yeah, it's always there's connecting the dots and then there's connecting who's already connected the dots.
Yeah.
It's double dots, meta
double
dots.
Double dots, baby.
Oh, you remember Dippin' Dots?
Yes.
Oh, that shit was awesome.
It scared me.
Really? Oh, yeah. I feel like we've talked about this. It feels familiar somehow.
This was a report from Detective Gumshoe.
I could see that it triggered a little bit of like cryptophobia.
Cryptophobia? Big time.
Scared of cryptids.
Big time. Oh, I'm crypto.
Of cryptocurrency.
Yeah,
I am cryptophobic actually. That's the group I'll discriminate against.
Yeah.
I'm cryptophobic.
I'm cryptophobic.
That's funny. I like that. But yeah, tryptophobia.
Yeah.
I scream it from the future, honestly. I remember hearing about that shit on Oprah and then seeing it in the mall the first time was like, oh, it's real!
It's real!
My mom always watched Oprah.
I love that.
It was like part of the after school slot too, so it was like I couldn't.
Yeah, couldn't get away.
Couldn't get away.
That's so fun. What a fun little thing that I just learned about you.
Yeah.
You and your Oprah knowledge.
Yeah. It's a lot of Oprah.
I won't be reading this line for a third time.
Oh, okay. I got caught up in Oprah.
I know. I had planned to tell Mr. DeBest myself. So even though you had no investigative authority, you still did as you pleased.
I'm a free thinker. You can't tell me what to do, brother. I'm an American.
I shall report everything that transpired today to the P.I.C.
Wow, this is cancel
And what
culture.
are they gonna do about it, girl?
This is not you.
If Von Karma could do all that shit, like...
I'm sorry, Von Karma did his whole thing, and it's me you take issue with?
I have to
Girl,
laugh.
get it together.
I
Get your
have to
shit out
laugh.
of your ass.
Amen.
And into the toilet where it belongs, dude.
Man.
Holy.
Take a laxative, girl.
Shit
Let's
already.
Get that shit out.
Go shit, girl. Please, like for your own good. I think you've been... Huh.
I will not avert my eyes from the truth, nor shall I overlook the mistakes of the past.
The P.I.C. is having a pee in it.
Taking a piss
Taking a
in
piss
it.
in it.
You wish to report my actions to the P.I.C. Be my guest.
Born to shit, forced to what?
But in exchange, I want you to let me investigate this case to the very end.
Cool, I'll report that you didn't want to reopen a case for the prosecutor forged. Yeah, if anyone's getting a write-up here,
Yeah.
it ain't me, sister.
He killed the defense attorney. Let's not forget that.
Let's not forget, this is known, this is on the record at this point in the lore. It's on record that
this
he killed
guy
the
sucks.
And I'm gonna get written up? Are you This is so, okay. I feel this.
Yeah.
This shit's bananas, dude.
B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
You did this?
Yeah.
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 I thought I was getting so caught up in the
Yeah, I get it.
bullshit.
It is not.
It's all about the he said, she said bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah. It is not my place to decide such things.
Oh, really? Cause like 2 seconds ago, you were ready to do a whole conviction. Extrajudicial by my judgment.
I must ask that you check with Sebastian regarding this matter. All right.
Girl.
He'll be so helpful.
Literally. Hey! Good news, you guys! Good
He's
news,
alive.
good news, I've got good news! Thanks to our early detection, Mr. Gustavia's life was saved.
What's that quote? Guys!
I've
We have
got
got news!
I've got
Terrible news! We got a huge problem!
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what I was channeling.
Guys!
I found a cool bug.
Some terrible news! We got a huge problem. Mr. Gustavia. So, he's alive.
Like, oh, however, I dodged an execution just now.
This was you.
Yeah. Would you be, he was a little Russian.
The lethal
He
rush.
was a little bit Russian and a little bit low. Would you be the ones who saved my life?
Hey, Mr. Gustavia!
You are Sir Assistant, are you not? You've grown so big this time. This one is your assistant, then?
I love that everyone is so excited that Ray's grown up.
Yeah, I know.
That's so freaking cute.
He's got a cute little, his laugh. He's
Yeah.
really hearty. He's laughing really heartily for someone who just got
was on
discharged.
death's ro-
Yeah.
On his deathbed. No, I'm... He's an assistant candidate. And Gregory Edgeworth's son. I'm Miles Edgeworth, a prosecutor.
Stop telling people I'm a defense attorney.
It's
embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
I'm cool. I'm a prosecutor.
I have money, you guys.
What a twist of fate. I am in your debt. It is thanks to you that I have completely recovered.
There's no need for thanks. Since you're alive, we can reach the truth behind the incident 18 years ago.
What do you speak of?
While you were unconscious, the truth has started to come to light. You may be Isaac Dover's murderer.
Hey, King.
Hey,
You just got out of... We know you just survived, but now you might be killed again.
Ray Shields, the man that you are.
I mean, I guess he can't be killed because statute.
The statue of limitations.
Yeah.
Oh, he's sweating.
What? Really?
Miss Hall was looking for the criminal.
The criminal.
With a
The killer.
gun. The killer.
The killer.
I've been aware of the killer since birth.
That's like rewired my brain a little bit.
It's so good.
It's so good.
He sounds like the killer.
The killer?
The killer. Well, the killer.
Well, the killer.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing this every stream for the
Yeah,
next
I think
little
so.
bit. I've been aware of the killer since birth. He's the Halloween is for ghouls and goblins and for
And
the
also
killer
the
in
killer.
disguise.
Yeah.
Miss Hall was looking for the criminal behind the events of 18 years ago. That's why she set up the poison gas in the P.I.C case.
This is a lot to process. I don't know if he's ready. I think he needs like a day to like at least let whatever drugs are in his system flow.
That's the strat.
Oh, get him while
accuse
he's
him of murder immediately.
Get him while he's loopy, huh?
Exactly.
That seems.
And he's like, yeah, I did it. So
Yeah.
what?
What do you do? Kill me? I got all this codeine in me.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Sheesh.
I think he would do that.
I think he would too.
Yeah.
Mr. Gustavia, the events of the incident 18 years ago. Everything's a fucking incident. Tell us what really happened.
I've been waiting for an opportunity to reference the killer. I had an opportunity sometime in the last 2 weeks, I think. I forgot what it was exactly.
I love that. He sounds like the killer. So you wish to remain silent? Nah, I think he's just meditating.
He can sleep standing up? What a useful skill to have!
Meditation is different from sleeping, though. Mr. Gustavia, please tell us what you did 18 years ago.
I'm the criminal because I fell for the trap? That's not a very funny joke. I am a victim, not a culprit.
Mr. Gustavia, it has not yet been made clear whether or not you are the criminal. This is only their baseless speculation. Do not concern yourself with the drivel of a prosecutor without jurisdiction.
At least there is one person here who understands.
My name is Justine Courtney. I am a judge.
2 first name ass.
If you would like, I would be happy to assist you. Let us show Prosecutor Edgeworth the truth of 18 years ago.
Oh, I think I just clicked about her name though. Justine like justice, Courtney like court.
That didn't click immediately.
No. Or maybe I just didn't think about it.
I feel like the second she showed up, I was like, wow, Justice Court ass.
Maybe I did clock it and I just forgot,
more.
you know, because of the weeks.
The weeks.
But it's been a long time since we first saw her.
Yes.
In my defense.
I know. I was like, why are we going through this case so slowly? And then I forgot I leave for work.
Yeah, we're
That's 100% what it is.
We're getting cut off at 3 hours of playtime every time. Yeah, we don't get to do our long 5 hours anymore.
Yeah, it's 100% what it is. Oh, I did this.
Understood. I shall prove my innocence to you, Sir Prosecutor.
Judge Courtney, is that your answer? Do you intend to bury the truth of the IS-7 incident before it can be brought to light?
At times I feel like you clock a name, get used to saying it, and then forget it.
Yeah.
But I think that's exactly what it's been. I just haven't thought about it for a while. It's just been a name.
I merely believe in the judgments of the goddess of law. Ultimately, those who render judgment are only human. As long as humans control the law, there is no guarantee that every verdict is correct.
Exactly.
based.
Thank you. Yeah, king shit.
If you are going to help conceal the truth, I will not hold back. I'm looking forward to it.
Lady Justine, what should I do now?
You are being suspected because you set off the poison gas. Can you tell us the reason? Why you opened the P.I.C case?
Understood. I came to see Sir Dover's work from 18 years ago. However, I accidentally entered the museum a half hour before it opened.
Miss Hall, there was nobody at the entrance, correct? Since I thought the criminal from 18 years ago might be coming, I had no security guards in place. I didn't even lock the doors. I was very busy with opening preparations, so there was nobody on the first floor. In addition, I locked every palace door aside from the autumn one. I see. This must have been done in order to lure the criminal to the Autumn Palace, which is why he ended up entering the Autumn Palace.
It's already suspicious that he snuck into the museum in the first place.
Amen. The gallery should remain silent. Unless you have evidence that can prove his testimony false, I will not allow any objections.
Gallery? This isn't even a courtroom. I almost said that. Word.
Word. Now then, why did you open the P.I.C case?
I wish to view Sir Dover's handiwork up close. The Gemini sculpture. No, it was actually the P.I.C's, wasn't it? The lid had been frozen shut, so I borrowed a burner to open it. But as soon as I opened the lid, poison gas began pouring out.
That's quite a convenient testimony.
Sounds like a total lie, doesn't it? I think he's full of shit.
There are parts of Mr. Gustavia's testimony that I have issues with as well. However, there's no evidence to disprove it.
Oops, don't know. Guess we give up. Girl.
Girl.
Be so real.
There's no evidence. How about you look for some?
Literally. Oops, don't know. Don't know now, we'll never know. Everybody go home. But that's...
Would it not make sense for suspicion to fall on Lady Catherine before myself? She may have intended to release the poison gas haphazardly.
I forgot.
I also forgot. That's not... God damn.
Guys, if I had given him a sexy voice, I would not have been able to make it this far into the game.
The bassy
Bro,
tone. Yeah, I get it.
That's my man. That's my man. Kate turned on the okay. Kate turned on the sprinklers.
The sprinklers.
Kate.
One more time.
Kate turned on the sprinklers as soon as the gas was released. She was specifically targeting the person who triggered the trap. Mr. Gustavia, you were her only target.
You are willing to accept the words of this criminal as the truth?
Ms. Hall must atone for her crimes. However, the same can be said for the criminal from 18 years ago.
Sir Prosecutor, it seems you wish to suspect me to the bitter end. However, I had no reason to murder Sir Dover. If there is no evidence to suggest that I killed him, you cannot suspect me.
Ugh!
Mr. Edgeworth, can't you prove that Mr. Gustavia is the criminal?
All we know for sure is that Mr. Gustavia fell victim to the poison gas.
This is what we have asked questions. This is why we, investigate and figure it out. We talk to him.
It's almost as if this game is called Investigations.
It's almost as if. And, it's a spin-off of a game called Ace Attorney. Well, I guess that's nothing. That was nothing. I was thinking about detectives.
Oh.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
It happens.
Yeah. Don't you love just saying what comes off your dome and it's just fully nothing?
Yeah, that happens to me often.
Oh my god, it's like every day. You do this one?
No.
Okay.
I just almost said it's every day, bro.
It's every day, bro.
It's every day, bro.
Every goddamn day. Every day I say shit.
Amen. No matter how strange his behavior was, it won't prove he committed the murder.
That's... Mr. Shields, is there nothing we can do?
Well, where's my gravel? Well, there it is. If there's any evidence, we should try reorganizing the facts.
I go outside, grab you a handful of rocks, and throw them down there.
Yummy!
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 I'm gonna use this to mulch the grass I eat later.
Yeah.
Like a goat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Mr. Gustavia was the one who killed Mr. Dover, there must have been a motive. Motive. Mr. Gustavia himself is denying that such a motive exists.
The motive is his son did better at school? I don't know.
It's not easy to take another person's life. 18 years ago, your old man discussed motive with Prosecutor Von Karma. You claim their collaboration is irrelevant? If Mr. Gustavia and Mr. Dover's relationship had turned sour...
Gustavia helped Dover. Oh, okay.
Okay. That seems like a good motive. It could serve as a motive for murder.
It was Edward who told us if there is no evidence, the testimony will have to do. Yeah.
We couldn't talk with Mr. Gustavia 18 years ago. This time things are different. We connect everything we've learned so far. The truth might be revealed. Yes, I suppose so. It seems I must re-examine the information from 18 years ago. I must recall all the details that have remained unexplained.
Uh-oh.
So, the gloved finger marks on the picture frame was your doing?
Oh, we did know.
No, I bet she's gonna say no.
Ah.
Yeah. Delisha denied leaving the finger marks on the frame. They were left by Mr. Gustavia. He may have been trying to view the angel's recipe. Monsieur Master asked me to change the film in the camera. It seemed the film he prepared in advance wasn't enough. There wasn't enough film? It seems the number of photos he took didn't match up with the amount of film remaining.
Okay, this is a meta thing. I'm kind of annoyed that they're just throwing all the logic bubbles at us at once.
Yeah.
Instead of, like, finding them appearing as they're actually, like, hearing them, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see maybe...
I mean, we're bad at the game enough. If we, like, imagine
It definitely would have thrown us. We'd be
logic
thinking
stuff.
about it all the time,
Yeah.
for sure. I just hate when everything gets thrown at you all at once.
Yeah.
In like a mad dash to wrap things up.
Yeah.
That's just what it feels like.
Well, he told me himself
Also-
it might have been just a mistake, though.
Yeah, also that too, Diamond. Like, I can see it also from the matter of like, well, if you connect the dots too
Yeah.
soon, that's gonna be how do you do story with that? So like, I
Yeah.
get it. But then
You can
just don't do
get
the
things and still be annoyed by them.
yeah.
I understand why it's being done this way. Still,
It just seems incompatible with the mechanic then.
Yeah.
Like if you can't use the mechanic except for by like throwing it all, I don't know.
Yeah.
It seems like a weird mechanic if you're not gonna
yeah. Especially because it was so like that last game.
or at least in the first few cases it was.
Yeah.
I feel that is one thing I noticed. I felt like it was really fun for the first little while, the logic thing, and then after like the first two cases, it became kind of like this, where they just
Yeah.
gave it to you when you needed it,
Yeah.
which like I get, but it just like I said, it just seems sort of countered to the mechanic to do that.
The information my father collected 18 years ago was certainly not for naught. If there is no evidence, then I shall use logic to reveal the truth.
Next thing, oh, we didn't have any of these until just now. Let's see though. Motive for murder.
I think motive for murder and partnership turned sour.
They had a messy breakup.
Yeah, they did. Think about the children.
Children.
Mr. Gustavia, you collaborated with the victim, Isaac Dover, to create your desserts, didn't you?
No. It seems you know about my secret.
They want a big eureka moment, but sometimes it feels too forced. Exactly. They purposely gloss over the info that's important to have it all come back at once in the last minute. Yeah.
Mr. Shields told me about it. Mr. Dover handled the design while you were in charge of the taste. Is that correct?
Back then, my training had been insufficient.
Seems you worked together until the semi-finals, but not during the finals. Why is that?
We both wished to compete in the finals against our master on our own merits.
You must have also helped with Isaac Dover's dessert even during the finals.
What makes you able to declare something like that?
Didn't you tell Prosecutor Von Karma about it yourself 18 years ago?
Little seahorse tattoo on his hand.
Oh!
Why doesn't it move?
Yeah, good question. That you cooperated until the day before the finals?
Don't lie to me.
The sculptures in Mr. Dover's room were all made out of sherbet.
I did my homework.
Such an amount would most likely need to be left overnight to freeze. Which means Mr. Gustavia prepared Mr. Dover's sherbet in advance the day before. That's right. So you realize Gustavia's cooperation ended the day before the finals. Then why did Mr. Dover not help Mr. Gustavia in return? The views of the dead are of no concern to me. God,
That's crazy.
I need to be sick doing villains more often.
Yeah.
It feels so right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, if your nasal space is fucked up, it's easier to be tummy voiced and more chesty tummy voice.
It's easier to be evil.
Yeah, exactly.
When I'm sick, it's easier for me to be evil.
And that's just, I mean, yeah, same.
Yeah, same.
When I'm sick, don't fuck with me.
Yeah, I'm evil.
I'm evil when I'm sick.
Yeah. Why did Isaac Dover not help you in return? There is a reason why your partnership with Isaac Dover broke down.
Gotta get in that sick and evil nasal space.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
That would be a motive for murder.
Bop.
That could be a possibility. However, Mr. Dover and I ended our partnership peacefully.
It was an amicable
Yeah.
breakup.
A peaceful breakup? That's hard to imagine.
Oh, gay people are real.
Everyone's like, oh, so you were married,
so
right?
you're gay?
Not to mention, it's absurd to think that I killed Sir Dover in Sir Master's room. I couldn't have killed Sir Dover while Sir Master was also there, making his desserts.
Yeah, but we already established that he was killed somewhere else and moved.
Yes.
Or at least
That feels
we
established that.
I don't know if they established it.
In other words, there is no way I could have committed the murder.
That's not true. There was a moment when Mr. Master was absent from the room. I could prove that it was possible for Mr. Gustavia to commit the murder.
The remaining film, he had to go get the film.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Not a film and the camera decreased. Did someone use it?
Or he could have been taking pictures of the angel's recipe.
Oh, yeah. Would also make sense. It's a Polaroid, so that would make sense also because then you get it right away.
You get it right away.
But that would have that using the camera for the thing would still result in the less film, which would make. Who went to get? Wasn't it Kate that went to pick up the?
Yeah, I don't think we know. About that. I don't think we know about that.
I don't know about that.
I think it's remaining film in Angel Recipe.
I'm not sure, but we can see. Ah. I was thinking because I wasn't sure if the Angel Recipe one was like gonna be related to the Prince, and if something there was gonna be something there, but yeah.
If he had photographed the contents of the Angel's Recipe, he wouldn't need to steal it.
Nice.
Perhaps Mr. Gustavia used Mr. Master's camera to take the pictures.
If he had stolen the actual recipe book, the police would have found out.
I see. Pictures, eh? The problem is that, sorry. Pictures, eh?
Pictures, eh? I want to take a pic.
I want to take a pic. The problem is the time at which he entered Mr. Master's room. Mr. Gustavia couldn't have moved around freely during afternoon tea, right? Because it seems both him and Mr. Dover did not participate in the afternoon tea.
Oh.
If I remember correctly, the only time we can prove that Dover was still alive is... The victim was not seen, as he stayed locked up in his room after the contest had begun. The only one who could have unlocked the door, unlocked the locked rooms was Jeff Master. Was Master's desserts all that you ate?
Actually, no. After the afternoon.
Hold on. I'm gonna water for a minute. Wet the cords.
Yeah, splash the palette.
Yeah.
After the afternoon tea, I also ate Icy's desserts.
That went weird.
Desserts.
After the contest began, Isaac Dover was locked up in his room. If we assume he was killed at some point before Delicia snuck into his room, then there is a high chance that he was killed before the afternoon tea was over.
Again. Wow, I wonder.
Gotcha. Isaac Dover was alive until the afternoon tea began. Ergo, that is the only time when Gustavia could have killed Dover. Prosecutor Edgeworth, are you satisfied? Sorry, but I'm far from satisfied.
Okay, at first I was laughing because every time he says "heh," I think about not "heh heh." You know that picture? Oh, okay. The not "heh." Oh, you made it. Okay. See, I thought.
Oh wow!
I thought it original
content.
shit. Let's go.
Let's go.
That's like the canonical version of the meme in my mind. The man one. I don't know if I remember that one. But yeah, when I think of not "heh heh," I think of that one. So that's really funny to me.
I love that.
Yeah.
Content domed.
I sure am.
I did this.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did. Speaking of Dome, he's not satisfied.
Yeah. Because I'm finally starting to see the truth behind this case. Are you saying you found some evidence to show us that truth? No, I
made it up.
I made it up.
I figured it out in my brain. It makes sense to me. I don't know.
No, I just connected the dots.
No, it makes sense to me. It's not my fault you don't get it.
No. There's no need to present any evidence. Since we can just have Mr. Gustavia tell us the truth.
Ah! So this is where you use that, right?
I hate when they do that. Indeed. Indeed. Mr. Gustavia, there's one thing I want you to tell me. Where were you on January 6th?
It's very important. I need to know. Does he have a last name?
I think Gustavia is his
Dane
last name.
Gustavia has entered the capital!
Oh, man.
Also, I love how slowly he paused there. Did you notice that? Dot, 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 dot.
I said, Mr. Gustavia, there's one thing I want you to tell me.
What is it?
During the finals of the contest, you made your desserts on your own.
I wanted to compete for the title of the world's greatest pastry chef on my own merits.
If that was truly the case, you would have competed on your own merits from the start.
Posted both. Oh yeah, I want to.
I want to see.
This one.
Yeah.
Also, okay, the man I do remember. That's really funny. I like that. So yeah, this is what I think of.
Yeah.
And then this one I also really like. I have seen this one.
Why is he so snork me pilled?
He's so like Ebenezer Scrooge coded.
Like, what the hell?
I love him.
God, I saw a TikTok that was like, when your period cramps are so bad that you turn into Ebenezer Scrooge, and it's someone with like a candle like hunched over, and I was like, God, that's so real. I want you to tell me why it was necessary for you to cooperate with Isaac Dover.
We had a family.
Oh!
Chess time!
During the contest 18 years ago, Mr. Gustavia collaborated with Mr. Dover.
I kind of wish there was more chess.
Me too!
I'm surprised they really slept on the chess.
I agree. They didn't want to oversaturate the chess. They wanted it to be a big thing.
They should have dropped the logic and did more chess. That's my potentially hot take. I don't know.
Alright. I wonder, what made them decide to cooperate in the first place? That's what I need to draw out from him, but... so quiet and mysterious. Whoa! Seems he pretends to meditate when things aren't going his way.
I'm not here. I'm in my happy place. This is not happening.
Man's just dissociates.
He's just literally, which... I mean...
Word.
Great,
First, I'll ask about why he collaborated with Mr. Dover. The truth has been hidden for 18 years. That ends today. God, I don't think I'm gonna be good at this one. Why did you decide to collaborate with Isaac Dover?
Sir Dover and I were already acquaintances even before the contest began. Since he was interested in the contest, we simply decided to enter it together.
Joining forces with a sculptor. You weren't confident in your own abilities?
You know nothing about me. We wanted to make great works together.
Guys, homosexual behavior.
This is... Gay people real.
Gay people real. Awful old mentor, complicated relationship with Christmas? That one. He is so Ebenezer Scrooge coded. That's so real. I love that, actually.
Wait a damn minute.
Wait a damn minute.
I was on to more than I thought I was on to.
Why not? I will reveal all your lies for what they are. No.
Nope.
Is that all? You bore me with your empty threats, Sir Persecutor.
Gah! I need to be careful not to make careless statements. Must read my opponent's reactions and emotions and strike with the right words. Okay. Blah, blah, blah.
If you hold B, it'll,
Okay, I'm scared that it'll start the countdown.
Sir Dover's son and my own attended the same elementary school. We all got along well from the start.
Really? So you were going to share the title of World's Greatest Pastry Chef together?
I'm not telling you.
My condition may be worsening. I should get back to the infirmary.
Wait! I was like, I'm not gonna tell him to wake up. That's so rude. I was too passive. I should have been rude.
Yeah, it should have been rude. Rude.
This mechanic makes...
Should I try today?
Yeah, can you?
Okay.
I'm scared.
Okay.
This mechanic scares me. I must read my opponent's reaction. Okay.
Why did you?
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so you wait on this one.
Yeah. And then
you tell him to wake up.
Wake the fuck up.
As expected, he pretends to meditate when things aren't going his way. Mr. Dover was... I'm not good at this. Mr. Dover was a sculptor. I doubt he had any interest in the title of the world's greatest pastry chef.
What do you mean you're not good at this? You've been the one doing this every time up until this one.
Reading their reactions.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've never really done that before. We just write... Or do you like read their reactions, or do you just kind of vibe
I feel
it?
like I did in the first one.
Uh-huh.
Like, maybe. But, I don't think I have.
See, that's what I mean. Like, I don't think...
I, like, vibe check it for the most part. The timer scares me, and I go off... Yeah, I work off of an instinct.
Right? Did you do that?
I can't remember. I doubt he had any interest in the title of the world's greatest pastry chef.
Dover, Ben. Yeah, Ben Dover. Come on. Would have been great.
In that case, where did his true goal lie?
Indeed. My goal was the title of the world's greatest pastry chef. However, Sir Dover's goal was the grand prize, the angel's recipe.
I see. You cooperated because your interests were aligned. But there must have been a reason why your partnership soured.
Sir Prosecutor, I am the victim of a poisoning. If you're going to suspect me in these matters...
Well, yeah, that's what I said. Why you shouldn't be here to begin with.
If you're going to suspect me in this manner, perhaps I'd better return to the infirmary.
Wait a moment.
In that case, you should end things soon. I am not a patient man.
It seems he's trying to leave. I can't let that happen. He's still hiding something. Next, I should ask him about his true goal.
Oh, cool.
Okay, nice. I need to keep the pressure on him while being cautious of the time.
Do you want to appear on a piece of cake? Do you have other goal besides the title?
Yeah.
Oh. My turn to instinct it.
Yeah. Didn't you have another goal besides the title? The title alone doesn't seem to have much value.
How dare the likes of you insult the title of a confectionery artist? My only goal was the title itself. I had no interest in anything else. My dream was to become the world's greatest pastry chef.
Okay, vibe. No,
Wait
wait,
and see.
yeah.
He's aggro. He's
aggro.
popping off.
Yeah.
18 years ago, I was lacking in design sense. However, things are different now.
Oh. Are you saying you've improved at your craft?
Exactly. For I have trained at the Republic of Zhengfa.
Wait.
Yes. At the time, I also studied Mr. Master's works. I would often watch his show with my son.
So you were studying Mr. Master's works to improve your own skills.
And then you but you guys, your kids went to the same school.
No, not with Mr. Master, but Mr. Dover.
Mr. Dover. Yes. Master. We're on Master.
Yeah. You had his recipes. Perhaps it would have been easier for you to become the world's greatest.
Perhaps. To a pastry chef, Sir Master's recipes are worth their weight in gold.
Okay, he's meditating. So now we get him.
Bah! Wake
Nice. Okay.
up! Grab Michael!
You wanted to. You wanted to.
Shake up!
You wanted to.
Then you trust. Okay.
If becoming the world's greatest pastry chef was your goal, you should have also been interested in the grand prize, the angel's recipe.
Which has his recipes, right?
Yeah. Yep.
The recipes of the world's greatest pastry chef. I would be lying if I said that I wasn't interested. However, I wouldn't think that simply being interested would be a problem.
I wonder about that. The angel's recipe's true nature was not for making desserts, but cures.
Is that what you call the poison gas, a cure?
And all of the contest participants should have been aware of that.
Ugh.
Looks like I'm getting close. He isn't meditating anymore. Now to slowly but surely drive him into a corner.
Would be perfect to have a soundboard option that just screams a wake up part. Wait, that's really funny. We might do that.
Next, I'll ask what he planned to use the recipe book for.
You know the value? Do you intend to make desserts with it?
Sure. You intend to win the angel's recipe and use it to make desserts?
Of course. If I obtain the recipe, if I obtain the angel's recipe, I was going to use it in my training.
I hear the angel's recipe was worth a lot of money.
I don't know the exact details, but the recipe book was much too valuable to be sold.
Oh, he vibing?
You vibing?
Bah!
No,
Maybe not.
maybe not. You seem to know quite a lot about the angel's recipe.
Oh, it spun it.
It was explained to all the contest participants at the beginning of the contest.
Huh. In that case, you must know about the recipe book's true nature. That it was not a recipe book for desserts at all.
Impressive, Sir Prosecutor. So you know the true nature of the angel's recipe.
So he was trying to get us.
He was trying to get us.
Come on.
Not this time, bitch.
The angel's recipe. Some have called it the ultimate recipe book. It contained formulas for new medicines that were not yet on the market.
He knew the recipes were actually formulas for new medicine.
How any of this is legal, I can't comprehend.
This could be a useful clue.
You know the value?
Yeah. The angel's recipe. Did you know its true value?
Silly question. It contains Sir Master's best desserts recipes.
Well, we just talked about this.
Any pastry chef worth their salt Any pastry chef worth their salt would want it.
Looks like that clue will come in handy.
Oh. We talked about this, King.
You may have studied design in Zhongfa. However, your skills in lying could use more work.
Say, but where did you study for your brain?
You just said earlier that the angel's recipe contained formulas for medicines.
King, you're shit at lying.
You weren't interested in desserts. You wanted the medicine formulas.
Did your son have incuritis? Is that what it is? Incuritis callback?
Incuritis mentioned. Did you need a new medicine?
Ah.
We are literally in the marketplace of ideas. Now, why would a pastry chef such as yourself be so interested in medicine?
If there's one thing about me, I love a good marketplace of ideas reference.
Me too.
I think that shit's so funny.
It's so good.
What? I recently heard
me in the marketplace of ideas.
I recently heard someone refer to it unironically, and I couldn't help but laugh. It's like you can't say that genuinely.
Yeah.
That's funnies only. Oh, and I made a reference to the when you're trying to like debate and figure out what you want to eat. That's the food court of ideas. I made that joke the other day. I was really proud of it.
I love that.
You did this, yeah?
Yeah. Perhaps what you were really after was the information about the new medicine.
No. I've underestimated you, Sir Prosecutor.
They always do.
Yes. My goal was more than just the title of the world's greatest pastry chef.
The world.
The world.
At the time, my son was ill. I needed the recipe for the medicine.
Incuritis mentioned, please. Your son was ill? Tell me more about that.
Incuritis, call back.
Please.
To protect my son's honor, I can say no more.
What are you, a Klingon? Judging by the worried look on his face, I must have struck a nerve. Next, I need him to tell me more about his son's illness.
Spill the beans about your kid.
This is it. This will be my final move of the game.
Was the name? Was your son like? Oh, let's build rapport. What was he like?
What kind of person
me
was
about
your
him.
son?
Ah, my boy.
Wait, that got that got southern.
It got a little Mr. Krabs, honestly.
My boy. SpongeBob, me boy. SpongeBob, me boy.
Yeah.
I'm Mr. Krabs. I like money.
Yeah, that's good.
Ah, my boy.
It's still southern. I'm not gonna be able to get that out of
It's
the
okay.
southern.
It's
Because
okay.
I only know it as like boy,
Boy.
Boy. My boy.
Ah, my boy.
Ah, my boy. He loved the desserts I made.
He loved the desserts I made.
Oh, me boy.
Oh, my boy, he loved the desserts I make.
Do I know the word son in Italian? I should.
Ah, my ragazzo.
There we go.
There we go.
Love it.
There we go.
You entered the contest solely for your son.
Sir Prosecutor, you could never understand the feelings of a father, the feelings a father has for his son.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted nothing more than to cure my boy's illness.
I doubt that.
Oh my god.
No, you didn't. You wanted him to die.
Until the semifinals,
I'm losing it.
I'm losing
I'm losing it over here, dude.
Until the semifinals, my son would always drop by the contest venue to play.
Is that so? Wouldn't he get in your way? I doubt you had time to care for your son while you were challenging Mr. Master.
That may be so, but I wanted to grant my son's wish. He said he always wanted to be the first to eat my desserts.
Is he normally not? Do you not cook at home? Wait and see.
Yeah.
Let him yap.
My condition. Oh,
This is getting bad.
Yeah. It's hard.
It's hard.
Okay, what was your son like?
Yeah.
Let's do that all again. Wait and see.
So semifinals, it was the
Your
East
son
first.
sounds pretty healthy. About your son. He was so sick. Wouldn't it be difficult for him to come and play with you?
Yeah.
Ugh. Oh, sorry.
Who are
I don't
you?
know.
Who do you think you are?
I had to get that. Ugh!
Yeah,
I had to get it
I had to
out.
vent.
my son's illness. It wasn't life-threatening.
That might serve as a clue.
Yeah, that's curious. Why are you going through all this?
Name of the illness.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Different thing.
Did the angel's recipe have only one cure? Have the only cure?
I mean, okay.
Yes, though the medicine is being sold everywhere now. At the time, the recipe book was my one and only option. That's why I continued making my desserts, without joining the others for tea time.
So you weren't interested in what Mr. Master was making. You sure seemed confident in your chances of winning.
I couldn't be bothered to pay attention to the other contestants' desserts.
You had interest
yeah,
in Mr. Masters. That was
definitely.
your whole shit.
Yeah. You just said earlier that you studied Mr. Master's works. In addition, your goal was to win the contest in order to get the medicine formula. You must have been curious about the other contestants' entries as well. Yeah.
For my boy.
Or my boy.
There was time to sample the other desserts during the contest battle. None of their entries had any flavor, so I didn't want to eat any of it. I suspect I may have been a bit nervous as well.
Oh. Yeah.
Hyper juicy.
Hyper juicy ass. So everything he ate tasted flavorless. This could be a useful clue. Okay, name of the illness.
Name that illness.
What was the name of your son's illness? Incuritis.
Incuritis. Incuritis mentioned.
Sir Prosecutor, how insensitive of you.
He said, I don't have to answer that. HIPAA violation.
True.
HIPAA violation. You can't ask about my private health matters.
My son was seriously ill. I will not be discussing this with the likes of you.
Looks like that clue will come in handy. He wasn't.
But the illness was, yeah.
You told me your son's illness was not life-threatening. Is there really a need to be so secretive about it?
Inherited. Show me Inherited. It was enough to keep him from living a normal life.
That must have been difficult for your son.
I tried everything I could to cure his illness. It wasn't fair for the poor boy. He could never taste the desserts he loved so much.
Okay.
Everyone's got fucking hyper juicy ass syndrome.
So true.
And honestly, that's the world I want to live in. I want, you know? Oh.
Oh. Was
it a taste disorder? Was he
Yeah.
Jesus, crazy.
The angel's recipe contains a cure for a certain illness. A remedy that could also cure Mr. Master's taste disorder.
Oh, I guess, yeah, it wouldn't be Inherited because
Yeah.
that would kill him.
What? He had it too?
He had it too. I see.
For some reason, I for some reason forgot that they were competing against Mr. Master too. Oh yeah, I did too a little bit. I thought they were only competing against each other. I think it's not going to, oh yeah.
So your son suffers from a taste disorder.
No! I didn't think you'd figure it out so quickly.
In order to cure your son's taste disorder, you needed the recipe book. Wasn't that your true goal?
It is as you say.
Based on how he's acted up until now, it appears he's still hiding something. Looks like that clue will come in handy.
Didn't you also have an illness?
Being unable to taste anything, regardless of what you eat. Such a bitter illness. That reminds me. Didn't you say something similar earlier? None of their entries had any flavor, so I didn't feel like eating any of it. Wasn't it? Perhaps your son wasn't the only one who suffered from a taste disorder.
It's genetic.
Hereditary. It's hard to imagine being a successful pastry chef without a sense of taste. Perhaps what you really wanted was to cure yourself?
That's completely ludicrous. Ludicrous. Ludicrous.
So he can't taste, and years back his shapes were, I love that wording, also his shapes were terrible. Bro, your shapes?
Growing shapes?
No, also, yeah. Bro, your shapes are dog shit. What is he doing in the cooking competition? Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't stand a chance.
18 years ago, I made those desserts all by myself.
Okay, Mr. Krabs.
Didn't you collaborate?
Yeah.
Those shapes are not vibing.
Huh.
Huh.
I sound evil today.
Yeah.
It seems you've caught yourself in a contradiction. Didn't you cooperate with Isaac Dover in the contest? You could hardly say you made the desserts all by yourself. Yeah, get shit on.
No!
You must take great pride in your abilities as a pastry chef. But to betray your pride and cooperate with another contestant. You did it all to cure your own disease.
Well done, Sir Prosecutor. It is as you say. The one with the taste disorder is not my son. It is I. No one knew. I've kept it a secret for 18 years.
It doesn't matter how long a secret is kept. If you lie before me, I will expose it. Dane, Gustavia, and Isaac Dover were both trying to obtain the recipes for the new medicines. Gustavia to cure his condition, and Dover most likely to sell the recipe book for money. For this reason, they entered the contest as a collaborative effort. And with that, checkmate.
Did the art guy not have enough money from his own shit?
Yeah,
Why
what the
did he need
hell?
to sell the book for?
Who know?
Children capital has a tendency to accumulate.
Amen.
Amen. Broke boy. Broke boy.
I have never told this to anyone. Well done. As you say, I developed a taste disorder 18 years ago.
Taste disorder?
It was a severe disorder. I was unable to discern any flavor at all. It's the one illness a pastry chef dreads above all.
Those symptoms sound a bit different from Mr. Master's taste disorder. Mr. Master's condition is known as hypogeusia.
Oh yeah, hypogeusia. That's completely zero cake. Negative cake.
It simply causes a decreased sensitivity to certain specific flavors.
I'm sure it has caused Sir Master much pain too. After all, no medication was available to cure it 18 years ago.
In order to cure your taste disorder, you would need Mr. Master's Angel's recipe. And that's why you entered the contest. Am I correct?
That was one of my goals, but I still had my sights set on the title of the world's greatest. When it comes to making desserts, I won't lose to anyone. Even without the ability to taste, I still have the utmost confidence in my flavors.
Oh, so I presume you also prepared your dessert in the finals with the intent to win.
That goes without saying.
According to what Mr. Shields told us earlier, the evaluation of Mr. Gustavia's entry was...
Dog shit, right? Oh, right, shit. Up until the semifinals, Mr. Gustavia's flavors and design were to my liking.
I forgot I loved his voice.
Unfortunately, both the taste and appearance of his finals entry left much to be desired.
It seems the dessert you made for the finals was not rated highly in regards to flavor.
He's really grumbly.
Yes. Mr. Gustavia, you will tell us about how you made your dessert during the finals.
Very well. Seems I must teach you upstarts a lesson.
Snack.
Snack time.
Snack.
Final dessert.
Serdover and I cooperated until the finals. I handled the flavor and he was in charge of the design. However, for the finals I wanted to challenge Sir Master with my own skills. I helped Serdover make his entry, but I made mine completely on my own. If the flavor of my entry wasn't good enough, my own lack of training was to blame. How about that, Sir Prosecutor? This is the truth of 18 years ago.
Ugh. I can't find any contradictions in his testimony. Well, of course he isn't gonna fess up that easily. This guy's been on the run for 18 years after all. Wait, it took me all stream to get Ray's voice back. Maybe I've been too hydrated. I needed to eat something.
I needed a little dry.
Yeah. Guess we'll have to keep on pressing him. Guess we'll have to keep on pressing him until he breaks, eh? Yes.
Cooperated until the finals.
So Mr. Dover took care of the design while you handled the flavor.
Did I get rid of... Oops. That doesn't matter right now.
Serdover,
I was the snack thing.
Serdover was a sculptor by trade. His sense of design was splendid. But he was just an amateur chef. We combined our strengths by working together.
You never did have much design sense, did you, Mr. Gustavia?
Okay, well, you can't say that.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, work, bitch.
Jump
What?
hard.
Popping off.
Yeah.
That training really paid, all right.
Uh-huh.
What do you think of this?
That's the symbol of Jean
Good
Claude.
pull. I didn't actually.
didn't
You mentioned
know
it,
that.
and I was like,
I just know that that's where he
just-
trains.
Nice. Oh, true.
Yeah.
Wow, a phoenix. That's really good. A what?
Whoa! Yo.
A what now?
A what now? You're a what now?
You're a what? You're one of them weird.
Whoa! You really have improved these past 18 years.
Behold the fruits of my 18 years in training. I put my life and limb on the line for my dessert skills. It's true that I cooperated with Serdover 18 years ago, up until the finals.
Phoenix mention! I know a better looking Phoenix. Can't compete with that though. There's no competition. Wanted to challenge Sir Master.
So, you were really serious about the title of world's greatest pastry chef.
Yes, confectionery is my life. Naturally, I wanted to be the world's greatest. But back then, I was still inexperienced, and I was no match for the better chef.
But your goal was also to obtain the angel's recipe, right? Wouldn't the recipe book be worth more to you than the title? I will not stand by and watch you badger a convalescent man like this. My gavel shall protect you, Mr. Gustavia. Ugh! Realize he's still recuperating, but... Mr. Gustavia, do not yield to this devilish prosecutor.
Devilishly handsome.
Now then, please continue with your testimony.
Do you know what convalescent means? I have a
No.
vague context clue idea, but... Doesn't make his entry, but made mine completely on my own.
So you helped Mr. Dover with his dessert, but made yours all by yourself. No matter how you look at it, this seems odd. Why didn't Mr. Dover assist you?
It matters not how it seems, it is the truth. I do not know what Sir Dover was thinking.
It's hard to prove if someone is lying about something that happened 18 years ago. Hey, Kay, does your secret weapon also work as a lie detector?
If it did, I'd already have stolen Mr. Edgeworth's spotlight.
There's no need for that. I will expose this man's lies myself. Dane Gustavia, please continue with your testimony. Up until the finals, I heard that you received high praise for the flavor of your desserts. Was there some sort of accident during the finals?
Nothing of this sort. I simply was unable to taste my work due to my taste disorder. My intuition must have been off. That's all.
Suspicious. Then, was your intuition fine while making Mr. Dover's entry? How can there be such a huge difference between finals and the previous day?
Wait, Gustavia was the cook guy and the other guy was the sculpting guy, right?
Uh-huh.
So his cook guy couldn't taste?
Uh-huh. That's what he's claiming, yeah.
Yeah. We're not getting anywhere at this rate.
No, I think... I don't know.
Well, it won't hurt us. We just pick one.
Yeah,
Dover?
sure.
Tell me about your relationship.
You knew Mr. Dover before you entered the contest, right?
Yes, I knew him well.
Yes.
Then it wasn't a coincidence that you both participated in the contest.
I heard about the contest, so I made the suggestion to Sir Dover. He always wanted money for his sculpting business.
If I recall, Mr. Dover was a greedy man who was always after more money.
Ooh, so the angel's recipe is really worth that much, huh?
Okay, the recipe book was certainly valuable 18 years ago. But nowadays, most of the medicines it contains are available commercially.
Aww, that's a shame.
In the end, it seems that each of the contestants had the angel's recipe as their goal. All those unanswered questions 18 years ago. I should already have the keys I need to unravel them. I must recall all the information that Mr. Shields and my father gathered.
Well, we'll do our best. Do our darndest. Okay. Oh, did we want to try the other topic changes?
Sure. Blah, blah, blah.
Yap. Semifinal?
Yeah. So you're sure there wasn't anything different between the semifinals and the finals?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, then we stick on course.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, let's press this. Yeah.
Oh, so it sets
Yeah,
the...
it sets the next one.
Gotcha.
So you were still able to make your desserts without Mr. Dover's assistance.
I may have lacked design sense, but I was confident in the flavor. Apart from the design, there were no major differences between my finals and semifinals entries.
That's not true. Huh? That sure is strange. That's not how Uncle Ray remembers it. I'm pretty sure both the look and taste of your final dessert scored poorly.
Yeah, because he had the, like, Phoenix dessert or something, right? I feel like I remember seeing images of it. We don't have it here, though.
We don't have it here anymore.
Then there's no way he would have won the contest.
Even the flavor, which he was so confident about, failed to materialize during the finals. Something must have changed besides Mr. Dover's cooperation. But what? All those unanswered questions.
Yeah. Okay.
Back one more. Let's not change the subject.
I imagine that's gonna be the one we're by the sounds of it, that's the one we would be pressing though, was the semifinals flavors maybe?
Yeah. I don't think there's any reason to change the topic.
Okay, move on.
Yeah.
Which leaves that one
that
there.
leaves that one there.
Okay. Aside from here, finals weren't much different from the semifinals. That is not true. What do we show for it though?
Maybe the Angel's Recipe book? It's the only thing I can think that has hypojuicia. Oh, maybe the liquid analysis. Again.
Oh.
Salt, sugar, and blood. That's the other dessert.
Yeah, which one was, what was his?
Go back. Is there something about it in the IS-7 case files?
Oh, right. Statute of limitations. Victim's body was found inside a dessert made by the suspect. Chocolate thing, the boat, yes. Led to his arrest, jail, die, produce, confession, accomplice. Went to the, as a cake designer. His body was found in the defendant's room, body vanished.
No, never mind. Can I double check? Are we on the right text box?
Yeah.
Cat and them. Before we start thinking.
Ray seemed to raise a stink about it. So,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, okay. Yeah, I thought so. I
Yeah.
just wanted to.
Much different from the
check.
semi-finales.
Semifinales. Luigi Mansiones.
My culture is not your costume.
Is that not more Spanish?
Italian sounds the same.
Luigi
Oh, I mean, yeah, that part's Latin.
Mansiones?
That part sounds Italian.
Oh.
Mansione.
No, it's with a Z at the end.
Yeah. Mansione. Well, oh, well. Okay, then. Yes, but it
Mansiones?
sounds similar. Mansione.
I mean, they're similar sounding
Yeah.
languages sometimes.
Yeah, they're Yeah, very.
Luigi Mansiones.
Dios mío. Oh boy. Okay. A rock moved, right? Well, there was a whole thing about the castle had to
aside
like
from
be
not
all.
cooperating with Dover, the finals weren't much different than the semifinals. My gut says liquid analysis again. Unfortunately.
Oh, fuck it. See.
No. He said, whatever, I'm meditating.
Do not need to see it to understand. Your training is insufficient as a prosecutor.
Youch!
You should remember the lessons from your training.
Weren't much different in semi.
Oh, it's not real Spanish. It's I'm quite simply making shit up.
Semi-final. When was Mans killed?
In the finals, I thought.
Body found made by the suspect with his arrest. True identity. But under the consciousness where the body was found. Oi, 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 Salem. I've given up on the top of the fridge fight. she wins the right to get on the top of the fridge. Oh boy. No boyja. Rock? I don't remember who made the damn...
That was Delisha made the rock salt lamp.
Yeah. Weren't there like a bunch of fake treats also?
That was Delisha.
We figured that out, right? Yeah. Oh, right, because she couldn't cook at all. She was pharmacist fully, right? Yeah. What are you talking about? Okay, what else perhaps was different? I don't know at all. What were the final and what was the semifinals? I don't remember what these projects looked like.
I think the Winter Palace stuff was for the finals.
Yes.
Maybe it's the Winter Palace photo? Identical to the
yeah, because I mean, someone had to have put the light thing in there, right, to cover the body.
Ah. But that's new. Covering up the body there, that's new.
New as in it happened once the body was like shuffled away.
New as in...
But not new as in like placed in the modern times. From my understanding, it was...
I thought it was placed there in the modern times.
I don't think so, because the victim's body was... Oh no, it doesn't say in here where
the body went.
Given a cloth that vanished 18 years ago. It vanished 18 years ago with the body.
Yeah.
I think. So
Yeah, let's do it.
No. Okay. Let me go!
You'll never reach your father.
Oh.
Whoa.
Okay.
Youch.
Youch. That's... You can't say that.
Good lord. Just kidding.
Look, it's... JK. A blanket? It's just a blanket?
Wait, no. It's gotta be something to do with the desserts.
Yeah, right?
Oh, this way.
18 years ago, Dover used this to carry his ice sculptures. Surface was wet from the platform. Oh, shit. Like design, confident in the flavor. Apart from the design, there were no major. Apart from the design, there were no major differences between my final and semi-final entries. I'm pretty sure that both were bad. then there's no way he could have won the contest. Even the flavor, which was so confident about, failed to materialize. Something must have changed besides the cooperation, but what? So it still tasted bad. Oh, is it gonna be some... is it gonna be like one of the fluids? Because where was the... Kate painted the top of one of them with the red. The white... Where was the white again? I don't remember. Or something like that. One of them was painted on the top.
Yeah, I think it was in the dessert, but this was Dover's and not his. I think we're saying that something changed for him other than not cooperating with Dover. We're trying to prove that something changed for him other than not cooperating with Dover. What I think that is he couldn't taste anything. Like he developed this thing like overnight or whatever.
Maybe one of these?
But didn't we already present the recipe book? No, we presented the liquid analysis and we presented... Yeah, let's do the book.
Book?
Let's try the book. Fuck.
Finger marks.
I don't think so. That's not really relevant.
Well, we were saying during the logic that maybe he took pictures of the book.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't have stolen it because he had the pictures.
Yeah.
Which also implicated him for the marks here.
Yeah. But that's not what this is about, though. We're saying aside from not cooperating with Dover, the finals, we're trying to prove that the finals were different from the semifinals. That his finals were different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kat, throw us a hint.
Throw us a hint.
I feel like I'm cooking, but I
don't know what.
But I got hyper juicy ass, and I can't taste the result.
Amen.
We tried that.
Yeah. That's nothing yet.
Yeah.
Meagan was on the right track with the thought process of a taste issue. So, teapot, because that has funny taste. Or again, this is why I was leaning to this, because normalium's in everything. Because it's very normal, and it gives a flavor, right? That's what we noticed in the tea, was normalium flavor. When we were like, oh, this one tastes different. If you cannot taste something, how can you guarantee it tastes good?
You get someone else to try it? Did his son try it?
Picture? His son was there!
His son was there.
Yeah.
His son wasn't there!
His son was there.
No. His son wasn't there for the finals. That's right. I forgot about that. His son wasn't there to try. There we go.
There you go.
Thank you, Kat.
Thank you, Kat. Let's load up the save, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
I did it again.
That was a very good hit. Yeah. There was another difference between the semifinals and the finals. I forgot
his kid left.
His kid left. This photo depicts your son. We know he came to visit you up until the semifinals.
That is correct. What does that have to do with anything?
Your son, who always came to see you up until the semifinals, was not present for the finals. And then, it was only in the finals that your flavor judged poorly. I don't believe this to be a mere coincidence. Your son's visits must have been very important to you, were they not?
A father can work miracles when his son is watching. With my son cheering me on, I was able to make the most delicious desserts.
Mr. Gustavia sure sounds like a good father, doesn't he?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what that's like. Whoop. Or I wouldn't know what that's like past 9 years old.
Yep.
If what he's saying is the whole truth, one could say so. But just hearing his son's cheers wouldn't be enough to change the taste of his desserts. A confectioner, confident in his sense of taste, develops a taste disorder. It would have been difficult for him to maintain the taste of his desserts. Your son came to cheer you on. Was that really all he did?
You seem very doubtful, Sir Prosecutor. In that case, I'll turn this around and ask you. What else could my elementary school son have done besides cheer me on, taste your dessert?
Your desserts. I'm sure your elementary school son would have remembered the taste of your desserts.
Of course. My son always loved my desserts.
In that case, he would have been able to taste test your desserts in your place.
Oh, what did you say?
Earlier, you told us that you have a taste disorder.
I've never told this to anyone. Well, yeah, we were just there like 2 minutes ago.
No one else knew about your taste disorder. If Mr. Dover had found out, he would have ended your partnership. After all, you were in charge of the flavor. He's meditating.
Yeah.
Your son didn't just cheer you on. He also helped you determine if your desserts tasted correct.
No!
Ah, I see. Mr. Dover's dessert was made the day before, so it still tasted good.
What you are saying is quite amusing, Sir Prosecutor. You say my elementary school son assisted me as a taste tester? You are insulting my pride.
Your pride?
It's true, I had no sense of design 18 years ago. However, I won't lose to anyone when it comes to flavor. You claim I would cast aside my pride and rely on my son? Don't get carried away with your foolish conjecture, you upstart.
Ugh. In that case, I'm sure your son can confirm my theory is mere conjecture.
Unfortunately for you, I no longer have a son.
Whoa.
What?
Did he die of his hyper juicy?
Died of incuritis.
After my taste disorder was cured, I went to train in Zhengfa immediately.
Oh, so you're absentee.
Oh.
So Kate's comment about good dad is...
During that time, I severed all ties with my son.
What? Why?
What?
That's what I'm saying. Don't tell me. You would even abandon your own son? That's not all. That's not all. Even today, the whereabouts of his son are still unknown. The police have been searching, but they haven't been able to find any traces of him.
You wish to confirm your theory? I welcome you to try. Desserts are the only thing that are important to me,
King.
After regaining my sense of taste, my son no longer mattered.
Cheesy crazy.
Order in the court. Mr. Gustavia's actions are certainly inhumane.
Yeah,
However,
to say the least.
we are not here to judge whether or not he is a good father.
Though he certainly isn't.
Though he certainly sucks real bad. Prosecutor Edgeworth, I believe this is your loss.
After all, there is no evidence left from 18 years ago that could prove your theories.
Ugh!
Mr. Edgeworth, is there nothing we can do? At this rate, we'll never find out the truth.
Detective Gumshoe, where are those results?
I wonder whose blood it could have been. Ask forensics to look into it, sir.
Right. I leave it to you, Detective. Ring, ring. I entrusted Detective Gumshoe with the last piece of evidence. If only I knew who that blood belonged to. Miles! There's still one thing that's bothering Uncle Ray. Was Mr. Gustavia's only reason for coming to the art gallery to check on the body? If he only wanted to confirm the body's presence, he wouldn't have needed to open the case. That's right.
Did he want to taste it?
Ah, Is there a way that we can prove this? There is one way. We just need that evidence from Detective Gumshoe. Prosecutor Edgeworth, what are you talking about?
Mr. Edgeworth! Sorry to keep you waiting, sir.
Gumshoe, your timing. Just the person I was talking about. Detective Gumshoe, I trust you have the test results?
Of course, sir. I just got the report back from the boys in the lab.
Detective, please be silent. So, this is the evidence that Prosecutor Edgeworth was talking about.
Huh? Hey, what's this?
This is the first I've heard of it!
This was a request from me. I asked him to investigate a certain piece of evidence.
Why? Why is everyone who's helping you out? I'm the one in charge of the crime scene!
Mr. DeBest, I apologize for taking matters into my own hands, but how about we hear his report first?
Sure.
Detective Gumshoe, what were the results?
Here's the report, sir. Traces of blood found in the Gemini sculpture belong to the victim of the poison gas, Dane Gustavia. What are you saying?
Good work, Detective Gumshoe. As I thought, my theory was correct.
Mr. Edgeworth, what do you mean?
He's so silly. We too would like an explanation. What on earth does this blood prove? This blood is something the culprit of the IS-7 incident tried to conceal.
Okay, the blood.
That
Huh.
That blood.
That blood.
It can't be. That's...
This blood was found inside the glass case of the Gemini sculpture. In other words, your blood was found alongside Mr. Dover's body.
No!
He just wants to be included.
Why would Mr. Gustavia's blood be in a place like that?
Why indeed?
If you intend to remain silent, then I'll reveal the truth myself. In the Gemini case, aside from the blood, we also found traces of salt and sugar. Salt and blood. And only one of Mr. Dover's sherbet desserts tasted salty. Come to think of it, I remember Miss Delicious saying the same thing 18 years ago.
Oh, you see, this sherbet was most delicious.
Really? I wish I could have eaten some too.
But there was one piece that was... that was so salty I couldn't eat it.
Salty?
It's right here in this photo. It was part of that liar.
Oh, the strings.
That's the lyre from the Gemini constellation. Exactly. For some reason...
Oi! No crimes! What did you just knock down?
What do you got?
It knocked off a little night light that has a broken, like a burnt out light bulb. She knocked that off. I'm like, dude, you're gonna break the bulb.
Yeah.
There's glass everywhere. No.
For some reason, salt had been mixed into the lyre. No other traces of salt were found in Dover's room.
Got mad mobile delay. Oh no, there's a joke about mobile viewers, mobile chatters.
In that case, please explain. Where did the salt detected in the lyre come from? Rock salt lamp! Rock salt lamp! Hundo P. I don't know how, but it's
I don't
that.
know how either, but it is
it's
the
that.
only thing that, like...
Yeah. This is the rock salt lamp used as the murder weapon from the IS-7 incident? I believe part of this rock salt lamp was mixed in with the sherbet from the lyre. At the time of the murder, there were 2 rock salt lamps in Mr. Master's room. One of those lamps took Mr. Dover's life. We know that Mr. Dover's blood was left behind on the murderous lamp. However, there were no traces of anyone's blood found at the crime scene, Mr. Master's room. Because the killer disposed of all the desserts with traces of blood in the streams of water, right?
Because of the killer.
The killer! No other traces of salt were found in Mr. Dover's room. Speaking of which, were the 2 rock salt lamps found in Miss Delicious's room also broken? Looks like both the lamps in the pillars are broken.
Both of their light bulbs are broken.
Maybe they were dropped on the floor. We never did figure out why the other rock salt lamp was broken. Maybe Mr. Gustavia's blood was on the other lamp.
They get into a tussle?
Oh. Your blood was found on the lamps at the crime scene. You would have been suspected.
There was a struggle.
A violent struggle. As the culprit, you would have needed to conceal all traces of your blood from the police. Don't tell me he concealed it in the sherbet lyre. Exactly.
The sherbet lyre. It holds all the secrets.
The rock salt lamp and his blood were mixed into the sherbet lyre and hidden inside the glass case.
What? Oh, he like dissolved the whole lamp? Oh.
Or at least the bit on the outside with his blood on it.
With the, yeah, interesting.
Unlike the fountain's water, the sherbet desserts would not be analyzed right away.
I don't know why I just assumed that rock salt lamps weren't made of real rock salt. Do they just like fake it? I don't know.
No, you've never licked a rock salt lamp?
If I have, it's been a while. I don't remember doing it.
Perhaps he had planned to dispose of the sherbet when the opportunity presented itself. Then, the reason Mr. Gustavia came to this gallery. 18 years ago, the body and the evidence pointing to the killer were both stolen. Even the killer could not have anticipated that. There was no way of knowing when the body and the evidence would be discovered. So he planned to destroy the evidence before the Zodiac Gallery's grand opening. Dane Gustavia, isn't it about time you confessed? You are the true culprit of the IS-7 incident.
What are you doing?
Monsieur Gustavia, you're the reason Monsieur Master is... Mr. Gustavia?
Could it be? After all this time, my crime is finally brought to light. The prosecutors and defense attorneys 18 years ago never even came close. Bravo, bravo! Well done, Sir Prosecutor.
So you admit that you killed Mr. Dover?
It is true. I killed Isaac Dover. But he had only himself to blame.
Well, that's not how this works, King.
Classic. What do you mean? Monologue, King!
Monologue away.
Dover and I worked together in order to win the contest. No matter who won, we agreed that we'd share the angel's recipe. But on the day of the finals, he stabbed me in the back.
Hold on, I need...
I know. Ray's voice has been hard on my cords today as well.
Sir Dover, this isn't what we agreed to.
Shall I just...
Do it.
Okay. I'm sorry, Gustavia. The deal is off.
What? But I made your desserts for you. I'm the reason you got this far.
And what of it? Can you prove that you assisted me in any way?
Dover, you were planning to betray me all along.
Bang.
Because of Dover's treachery, I was forced to make my finals entry on my own. It's just as the prosecutor said. My son assisted me every day until the finals.
What about your pride as a confectionery artist?
A proud chef loses the ability to taste his own creations. That's a feeling an upstart like you would never understand. Mastering the art of dessert making is my reason for being. It is my one and only pride.
Committing murder for the sake of pride. That's another feeling I will never understand. To say nothing of abandoning your own son. Such a thought disgusts me.
Say, if anyone it would discuss, he's like, you fucking...
Before you judge me, first understand what happened 18 years ago. On the day of the finals, my son never came to assist me. Thinking back on it now, I suppose Dover had a hand in that as well.
Huh? What exactly happened to your son?
I do not know, but it no longer matters. Ever since that day, my son meant nothing to me. From what I hear, he's still missing.
That's awful. Giving up on him like that?
Without your son, you had no chance of winning, correct?
Yes, and since I was guaranteed to lose, I needed a failsafe. During the afternoon tea time,
Oh, you were down there.
during the afternoon tea time, I made my way to Sir Master's room. I just needed to take a photo of the cure to my taste disorder. It would have all worked out. If only Dover hadn't interfered.
Gustavia. Trying to steal a picture of my prize, are you? That hardly seems sporting.
You!
Cure for taste disorders? Oh, you have a taste disorder, don't you? Ah, this is rich. A pastry chef who can't taste?
Dover, you! Gah!
Puny worm, you are in no position to oppose me.
Why, you?
This guy really is giving.
Le chiche.
Le chiche. Je. Le chiche.
They call that a voiced consonant.
Call that a dumb joke.
They sure do.
When I attempted to hit Dover, he struck me and sent me flying. I crashed into one of the rock salt lamps, and that was when my blood stained on it.
Mr. Dover wasn't the first one to be injured.
To conceal my blood, I shaved away part of the rock salt lamp and mixed it into the sherbet. After that, it became a part of the liar's sculpture.
So, that's how you tried to erase your traces from the crime scene.
Dover tried to blackmail me by using his knowledge of my taste disorder. If I didn't want it to become public, I was to pay him a large sum.
So, that's the reason why you killed Isaac Dover.
Exactly.
Also, he seemed kind of like a dick.
You seem, honestly, maybe Gustavia is valid. I mean, don't do crimes? I'm not gonna excuse it.
In the Ace Attorney world, you cannot be acting like that and not get killed.
Not get your shit pushed in. Yeah, you're being kind of a dick.
What reason do I have to let those who obstruct me live? He was the one who drew first blood. I simply gave him his just desserts.
Love it.
Funny, good.
So that was his motive.
I carried the rock salt lamp that bore my blood into Dover's room. Then I came up with a hiding place where it would not be easily found.
I get it. That room contained plenty of tools for sculpting sherbet.
Your deduction is spot on, Sir Attorney. It was the ideal place to shave away the rock salt. I then proceeded to coat the surface of the sherbet layer with vast amounts of the salty mixture.
Why?
Oh.
Why did you try to pin the crime on Monsieur Master?
Ma'am. Okay. You are stuck.
You are wrong to blame me for that, Lady Catherine. If not for your unnecessary meddling, Sir Master would never have been a suspect.
Uh-oh.
Why do you think I hid the murder weapon and fluorescent cloth in Lady Delicia's room?
Ah! There's only one reason why you'd place a murder weapon in someone else's room. You wanted to pin the crime on Delicia.
Ape! You're not gonna like this, Salem.
Yes, that is correct.
Gustavia! Why me?
As one who sought to be the world's greatest confectioner, I greatly respected Sir Master. It was never my intention to cast suspicion on him. But an insolent woman who dared to sully the contest with fake desserts. I had no problem letting someone like you take the blame for the crime.
That makes me sad.
If you hadn't snacked on other people's desserts, the body would never have been found. It was when Sir Master would be judging Lady Delicia's room. That's when I finally saw an opportunity to freeze the body, but before I could move the body, Lady Catherine had already discovered it.
Why did you need to freeze Monsieur Dover's body?
Why, indeed.
Monsieur Edgeworth, please tell us. Why would Monsieur Gustavia have needed to freeze the body? Maybe to throw off the time of death?
Thinking about that.
There's no health bar.
There's no health bar.
Mr. Gustavia intended to freeze the body in order to throw off the time of death. If the time of death had coincided with the tea party, Mr. Gustavia would have been suspected.
That is correct.
Oh, in one.
In one, baby.
Preparations were necessary to freeze the body. While I was preparing in Dover's room, I placed the body in the treasure chest in Sir Master's room. I could think of no better hiding place at the time. But thanks to that gluttonous pharmacist, the lid of the chest broke.
Well, why did you disguise him as an ice sculpture? Did she just use her foot to pick that up? That was wild.
Once the body was discovered, there would be no time to throw off the time of death. To buy time, you needed to hide it someplace else. How horrid! How could you hide Monsieur Dover's body within one of his own works?
It all would have worked out if the body hadn't been discovered while it was in Sir Master's room. If everything had gone according to plan, Sir Master would never have been arrested.
So, because I discovered the body?
Uh-oh.
It's my fault Monsieur Master was... Kate, don't take his words to heart. Even if suspicion hadn't fallen on Mr. Master, Miss Delicious would have taken the fall. No matter who he targeted, the only one at fault here is Mr. Gustavia himself.
Yeah, but I don't care about Miss Delicious. She wasn't my dad.
Yeah.
The detective in charge of the initial investigation was also a dunce.
Love it.
To think that he never reported the missing body to the prosecutor.
Prosecutor Von Karma indicted Mr. Master without knowing the body had vanished? I see. That would explain why he looked so flustered at the crime scene. Although, it's something that would stand out if you read the official documents. Could someone have intentionally distorted the information? At any rate, Von Karma found out about the missing body after he had made his indictment. And if he had let one person be acquitted, he'd have a stain on his much prided perfect record. That's why he concealed the fact that the body was hidden, and had Mr. Master declared guilty.
Do you understand now, Justine?
What are you saying?
For 18 years, that man has taken the blame for your crimes. Don't you feel anything at all?
No, I don't care what you say. What a monster. I'm arresting him right here, right now, sir.
You can't.
No.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that will be impossible.
Statue.
The statue.
So you figured it out. That's correct. You have no right to sentence me.
What? But the culprit's standing right in front of us.
Allow me to tell you the reason why you can't arrest me.
Are you
Bruh.
for real? Can we speed through this? Is this gonna work? When do you have to? When's the like late you can leave?
We need to like stop stream by like 4:20.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Not gonna be doable by 4:20. Are you joking?
That's so sad.
This is like a bad. This feels like a bad spot to stop too.
I know.
That's so annoying. Oh. Well.
Well.
All right then. We were zooming, or we thought we were. Well, I guess not for a while. We weren't zooming. There was a little while where we were decidedly not zooming. We'll get him next time? I suppose so.
Suppose so.
Well. What can you do? Sometimes your brain don't work so good. But, gang, until then, take care of yourself. Drink some water, eat some food, take your meds, brush your teeth, but take a shower. Especially if you've been putting it off for a while. And that's not, I do that. It's a reminder to myself sometimes. But yeah, other than that, take it easy. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.